Hello, everyone, and welcome to another horrific review. Dale, Flea, and I are back as we look into the Death Note TV series. Light Yagami, as an ordinary university student, receives a Death Note which changes his life. The Death Note awakens his warped sense of justice and genius. Greetings, welcome.
Greetings! Yay!
So we're
It's
together.
not quite anime, but we're gradually bringing her closer.
So, for context, Dale, you're not familiar with Death Note at all.
Nope, never heard of it.
So you haven't watched all 37 episodes of the anime. You haven't watched all 5 live action movies or read the manga.
Yeah, only 37. It felt like so many more.
That's a lot of episodes.
It took us 3 months to get through the anime alone.
Far out.
And then never mind because the TV show's in 2 parts. The movie is in 2 parts. And then you've got a couple of sequels which cover some of the manga. You know, I mean, it's massive. It's a massive franchise.
Wow. Yeah.
There is
It looked like
allegedly, Netflix did no adaptation, but we don't like about that.
We'll never speak of that.
Oh. Yeah, I looked on Netflix actually to see if this was on there, and it had all these other Death Note ones, and I'm like, holy shit, this is humongous. Like, there was like this year and then that year and then another movie, and then I was just like, holy shit, so I couldn't find it anywhere, so I've rejoined with Prime TV, Prime Videos again, which is okay because I've actually seen some really good horrors on there that that look really good. Yes, I found it on there.
At least it's not. If you found good horror, at least it's not wasted money.
Oh, and not just horror, other ones as well, like old films. And yeah, this was surprisingly, I really enjoyed it. I didn't think I would, but I really did. Man, these characters are freaking awesome. Oh,
wow! Right. Rook is still the best boy though, and Misa is without a doubt best girl.
Oh.
Talking of which, so there's gonna be like a 2-pronged conversation. Obviously, we're going to talk about this as the story, the plot, and then Flea and I might spurg out a bit, going, "That's not like the anime. That's all.
Yeah,
they've changed that. Wow, you know." But
that's yeah.
They've killed Mike's mum again. What is this?
Yeah, because it'd be great to see what you guys saw, considering you've watched everything else. So, hi,
Luna. But one thing I noticed, they speed run like the first episode. They're basically introducing all the characters.
Yeah.
Every character that's involved, you're getting introduced to, like in the first episode, which I thought was insane, because they're gradually introduced over time, and this is just like dump. Here's everybody, you know.
Yeah, I liked that actually because I was concerned that I jump into it with fresh eyes, obviously, and get lost as to who was who. But it transferred straight over really, really well. I can't pronounce their names yet, but, you know, I know exactly who they are. I know what their storyline is. I know some of their history. You know, it was just fantastic just to start off with that. So it's interesting that you say that they brought Misa
Amane.
Yeah, so they brought her on early, you said. So, oh, it is too, which we didn't get to see till anyway. But yeah, cool.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Luna, for the super chat. I'm so glad I don't have access to a real Death Note of my own. I have names. That was when we first started the anime. I suppose that was the first question. Would you use it? If you had a Death Note, would you use it?
Yes. Fuck yeah. Are you for real?
I think I came to the conclusion I would have writer's cramp within 6 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Colin, that little thin one isn't any good though. Colin needs one the size of the old-fashioned telephone directory.
You know,
Yeah.
all the
Oh,
Shimagami would be lining up.
Thick.
Yeah, all the Shimagami would be lining up, so the would because I'd be like, right, Rook, you're full, go away. Right,
yeah.
Lem, come here. Right, Jealous, get over here. Fucking-
My
Oh,
God.
do you think they'll have jealous in this? Do you think it'll delve that deep into Misa's backstory?
I don't know. I've
Ooh.
because of the speed. Yeah, I don't know, but anyway, let's talk about it as just as is, and then we'll maybe throw it
Yeah.
up, because this conversation could end up just going.
Yeah,
Dale, you'll
we'll
have
be
to
here for
moderate.
10 hours.
Yeah,
Yep, okay.
you'll have to de-geek us
I will, I'll de-geek
because
you.
we'll have to get reined in for this as we don't
Okay.
spurg out and go. But.
Yeah, this is the timeout sign.
If she tries to ungeek me, I will geek her.
So first of all, we're introduced
I'll force her to watch Dark Gathering and join in on Sunday.
Let's go.
No.
Yeah, this is a massive. By the way, this is a massive rabbit hole, and you can ask Lena if you get in, if you start feeling the pull towards anime, there's no going back. Like seriously, there's.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you were just talking about Death Note. Death Note.
Oh,
is
Death
a
Note
massive
itself is a.
rabbit hole, because with the anime and the television series, the various films.
I still
There
have
are
to
like
book tickets
so
for the
many,
musical.
so many different views
Yeah.
and directions that you can approach.
This might get me into the films, so you
The
never
films are
know.
brilliant, honestly.
Apart
Yeah.
from Netflix, that doesn't exist.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
ignore that.
And no one
All
can
right.
convince me otherwise.
Yep.
That was just a weird fever dream from eating too much cheese. That was.
So anyway, we meet Light, and Light Yagami is the main character in this, and he's with his friend as they're waiting for like a meet and greet at a Misa concert. Oh, she's part of her idol group then. She hasn't
Yeah.
gone out on her own, so
Ichigo Berry.
it's odd, isn't it? I what did you think of Light, Dale? Because
I love him. I love him. I love him. He's awesome. He's young. He's depressed. When he smiles, he lights up the room. I like his characterization. I thought he was just really, really good. Yeah. No, so cool. What a cool character. Yeah. And considering when we find out who his dad is, wow. Massive plot twist.
Flea, what do you think of the change, the Light's character?
Oh,
Of him actually being human.
I've got to be honest. My first thought was like, "Oh my god, what have they done to Light? What is this? Why is Light working in kind of like a noodle restaurant or whatever it is?"
Mm-hmm.
It's like what's happened? What's happened to the Light we know and love? What happened to the Light who's studying hard at like university to become a policeman? What's happened to this hard, cold, calculating person? It's because it's like in the anime, through the entirety of the anime, Light he's from beginning to end, he's just a block of ice.
He's a complete sociopath.
No emotion, no feelings, nothing.
I can see though that he's going that way.
Yeah, so, it's like by the end of episode 2. By the end of episode 2, it was like, yeah, that's the Light we know and remember.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I can see where you're going with that, because I can actually see him doing that. Yeah. He seems like he's possessed. Yeah.
What they did in the other adaptations is Light puts on an act. So the way you see him, it's an act to people, but this it made him human.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I think because of the pace of this, we're not going to see the change. It's going to happen very quickly.
Yep.
That's my only concern, is that I would have liked this. They've got 11 episodes. They've got time to do it,
Yep.
unless they're trying to cover every beat of the anime, which concerns me. That they're going to try and speed run through the entire plot instead of doing what the movies did
Right.
and take out the fluff and concentrate on the really good bits.
Yep.
Because so far the live action adaptations have been the best. The movies,
Wow.
the Japanese ones. Obviously, we'll not talk about
I
that.
agree with that.
Awesome. Cool. Okay.
The anime is great up until the middle part, and then it just goes in like a circle holding pattern and just doesn't go anywhere.
Oh,
like 6
no.
episodes.
Yeah,
Oh.
it feels almost as if they were trying to stretch it out to make it longer.
Right.
There are a few episodes where the episode just repeats itself. It's
Wow.
kind of like, why are we seeing this again? It's like why does a certain thing that happens have to take like 2 or 3 episodes when it could have been
Right.
squashed into one?
So, what do you think of the pacing of this, Dale? Because obviously, I'm comparing it to
It's very fast. The
it
whole
is.
thing's very fast. Even even the talking is really fast. The subtitles are fast. The pace is fast. Everything seems to be happening really quite quickly. I can see where they would have been able to have stretched it out in movie form, but I think they're having to be really direct, so that possibly people like me who have no idea what the hell this is about, can actually enjoy it without it being a slow burn and taking 4 episodes to introduce one character. I would have probably been put off. The fact that I got to meet Al, who's the one at the end? Milo?
Oh, Mellow
Red?
and Near. Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
So now it seems like everyone's in place. They can carry on. So so I actually like the pacing.
So it wasn't too fast. You've basically
No.
gotten bored. You
No,
know who
no.
everybody is, right?
Yep,
And you've
know
got
who
the
they
fact
are.
you sort of
Yep.
understand everybody's motivations.
Yep.
Okay, because that's
Absolutely. And I even get the point of you have to pronounce his name for me. Ryuk?
Ryuk.
Right. I love him.
He's a
I
dick.
want
I
one
told
of
you,
his.
you is best
I
boy.
know you see that. I love him. I want my own one.
He's an
He's got a
unapologetic
winning
dick.
style.
What did you think of him in this adaptation? Because at first I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh my God. I was like, how did they do it? Are you a little figure? Did they make you out of something? And I don't know.
No, I think it's
It's-
CGI. I think he's CGI. It's just
I
done
think
really. Actually,
it's-
for TV, it's done really well.
Like
You
I
reckon
like I like the fact that it's like depending on which Death Note you watch,
Yeah.
all the characters look different. All the characters look different things, but
Yeah.
Ryuk looks exactly the same in all of them.
Oh, that's
It's like
good.
Ryuk. It's like Ryuk and Rem, who appeared at the end of the second episode. It's like the
Right.
Shinigami, gods of death, are like the only constants. They look the same in everything. They look the same in the manga. They look the same in the live action movies, the anime.
Wow.
Mhm.
So cool. He's awesome. Yeah, even though you said he's a dick, I don't know what. Well, he kind of is. He's
He's
a
a
bit,
dick. Trust me, he's only out for
yeah,
himself, and he
is.
he's not your friend.
He's playing around with human beings.
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't know if it's going to explain it fully here, but it's like basically our lad Ryuk is bored.
Yes,
And
he's bored.
He's looking for a bit of excitement, and that excitement is giving some human a death note.
And
You've
it's
seen what they-
interesting, his character, because you like him and then you don't like him because he's nasty, but he's also funny and he's also
I know.
doing,
Ryuk's-
I like,
Ryuk's great.
yeah. Wow.
But yeah, I was just I have to say, it was just the pace. Like I was a bit taken aback because I thought they might have done this over maybe 3 or 4 episodes.
Yep.
But they didn't. They just first episode you've met everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
it's kind of it's almost like in the anime it almost felt like one new character per episode.
Oh, that makes sense. Yep.
Where in this it's just kind of like they kind of like throw the books at you. Here's the characters. But I kind of like that. I like the speed that it starts. I do hope it keeps the speed and doesn't bog down in the middle.
Yeah, I hope so too. It seems like there's a lot going on that hopefully it won't go that way. So
Yeah, that's the thing about the anime itself is, like I said, the pace right in the middle of the anime, it just grinds to a halt and doesn't go anywhere. And I hope it doesn't do it with this.
I hope not either.
It would just kill the momentum, especially with live
Yeah.
action. But yeah, so far, even if it slows down from this pace, I wouldn't mind because we've got everybody. So the rest of the episodes might give us a chance to actually catch up and
Dive in
some things and remind us.
Yes, definitely.
Parish, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Hello.
Right, so obviously Light is at the bar where he's working with his friend, and we meet Sakato, who turns up. And if you don't know he's a villain, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I actually thought he looked quite cool, actually, for a villain. Yeah, I love his leather jacket.
That's how you know the villains are cool.
Yeah, the leather jacket gave it away.
Yep.
Before.
He's a totally new character.
Completely.
It's like he doesn't appear in any of the other Death Notes.
Wow.
Plus, Light's friend is getting a bit more of a prominent.
I don't even remember Light having a friend.
He had a group, but he didn't really have like a friend. So this is a new turn as well.
So that's a new one. Oh, okay. Yeah. Because that was all the whole plot thing, really, wasn't it? It all led off from there, basically, from his friend being bullied. Yeah.
Yeah, so it turns out Sakato was actually in prison or whatever their GV is over there in Japan. And he's back now to basically torment Light and his friend because he wants revenge and he wants to assert dominance again and, get... Obviously, they grass him up or whatever, put him away. So he's back now to make their lives an absolute misery.
Yeah. Interesting.
I just love the way the Death Note gets dropped. Like,
yeah.
Ryuk's been watching, you can tell.
That I gotta say, the way it just kind of went flat on the ground next to it did make me laugh. But then the black feather comes floating into view and just lands on it.
Yes, that was
like,
cool.
Okay. It's like, here's a Death Note, and I've given you a quill.
Yeah, because I didn't know anything about. All I knew was I could hear something following him, the wings flapping. You get a little bit of something's following him. Yeah, so that was interesting. Yeah, that was very intriguing, actually. It made me want to know who this person is, or who's following Light.
Another interesting thing, because they've never done this before, is bring up the fact that Ryuk's Death Note is written in English, and then Light has to actually go and translate it. I thought that was a cool touch. I don't know why. I just felt he
real.
had to put some effort in. Yeah, he had to put some effort. I feel like if it was Japanese, I would have to do exactly the same thing. Go get a dictionary and try and figure it out.
Exactly.
What do you think?
Yeah, that worked.
Because it's like in previous Death Notes, Light is just kind of like really intelligent and already knows English.
Oh, so they made him work for it in this one.
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
in every other version, Light is a super high achiever, like
Intelligent.
borderline genius.
Oh.
Yeah, and he feels like some kind of like spoiled little rich kid. He doesn't want for anything because his mum and dad get it for him.
Well, that's not happening in this one.
No.
No.
Not
that's
from his mum,
completely-
anyway.
No.
It's kind of
Well,
like,
it's not-
killed his mum. They've killed his mum off.
Yeah.
Which the one we'll not talk about came out in 2016, so I think the one that we shall not talk about copied
I
this.
don't know which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
apparently
there's a version.
I have no idea, and I will claim that until the day I die.
Okay, so I'll keep an eye out for that one, not to watch that one. No, I'll watch it anyway.
Watch our watch party.
Right.
Actually,
yeah.
if you're going to watch it, have our watch party and watch our faces drop as we.
I've seen you guys do that. Yeah, and I'm like, I want to watch what you're watching.
I apologize. I have apologized I apologize for using the Olga Orgot and vernacular in front of a lady, but it was fucking wank. Oh my god! It is like it is the worst, absolute worst film I ever watched. I'd rather suck a lemon. I'd rather suck a lemon out of a horse's arse than watch that film again.
Really? Oh wow!
It's like it just. But we watched Death Note. We know Death Note. We know the plot of Death Note. Film is Death Note in name only.
Okay.
Even Willem Dafoe didn't save it.
Wow.
Willem Dafoe plays Rogue.
If you ever feel the need, because I don't know, you might be a masochist, to watch it, wait until you've at least finished watching the television series.
Oh yeah, no, undoubtedly.
And then see what they've done with the plot. You won't thank me. You won't thank me.
And maybe there might be an alternative. If you have a brick and you decide to hit yourself in the head with a brick instead, it might be less painful.
Yeah, just like Death Note by Netflix.
Death Note or brick,
just
choose your poison. It'll be so.
I remember.
I'll poke my eyeballs out with a fork.
Yeah,
I remember the night of the watch party. That was the last night I actually cried myself to sleep.
Oh, please!
Oh, fuck, it was bad. That was like.
I'd rather have a sucking chest wound than watch the film again. I'm not even putting this on for the audience. It is the worst film I have ever seen.
Awful.
Oh wow!
But that's so far. I'm on board. Even with the changes, I don't think the changes have taken away from the story. It's actually. I was one of the complaints. I think we needed to see Light's human side.
Yeah,
it didn't make sense. Him having friends, etc., because we only ever see him in his private moments.
Yeah,
where he's a complete psychopath. So seeing this him like this at the start's brilliant because at least you get to see the change and what it can do.
Oh, and I did.
It's like what? It's like this version of Light is actually, a really nice guy. He's the kind of guy you could have for a friend. What's going to happen to him that is going to turn him into like the Light?
I've got a little bit of a thing with his name. So Light, I'm getting to see that he's actually not his name, if you know what I mean. By the end of the second episode, it was like, he's not Light. No, he's dark.
It's technically Moon, but the way the Japanese character goes, it translates to Light. There's
the light.
So there's a whole episode about that in the anime.
Well,
there's a whole thing we explained. It's the way
the moon.
Yep.
The moon was there. Yep. So perhaps that was a little bit of a homage to his name being Moon.
Yeah, it's basically Moon, but it translates to Light. That's it's a thing with Japanese style and stuff. There's a whole, like I said, there's a whole discussion about it. It's good. I don't know if they're going to do it here, but
Okay.
I'll point you to that episode maybe afterwards.
Yep.
If it's going to happen, it's going to happen in episode 3, I think.
Mind you,
It's
this is going
Lisa
quite
finds it out,
fast.
basically.
Because it's like
Right.
at the end of episode 2, Misa meets Rem.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Which
that's
means
right.
he has now got her death note, which means Rem is going to give her something that's not worth talking about at the moment.
Yep.
Oh,
Which will
so
allow her to learn.
exciting.
Which will allow her to learn Light's name.
Wow. Oh my god, so cool. So freaking cool.
Colin, if I go into the realm of spoilers, just start screaming at me, okay?
Yep. Yep. So this is, you probably guess, this is quite full on. Like, there's a lot going on here, isn't there?
Yeah, man.
There's an amazing plot in this.
But they've contained it so well that ignoramus like me can actually understand it and enjoy it. And they've made the characters so enthralling to watch, to look at, their presence, the way they interact, their characterizations. I mean, I loved all of them. There's, it's not very often that you watch TV series and you actually get to like a character or invest in them. I actually liked all of them, even Al, who is, I don't know what his gig is, but I know, because I haven't watched much, but even him, what a great character.
He is a tortured genius. He's so
OCD.
Yeah, but also above
I'm going to.
That's what I thought.
I'm going to use this term in the terms of anime. Yeah, why is in this series? Why is L so air quotes pretty?
Oh, you're going to tell me, aren't you?
They went to the other side, haven't they? So L in the other versions is a scruff. He wears dirty sneakers that he kicks off and he's barefoot most of the time. He wears the same stuff. He just eats sugar all the time. Doesn't, he's complete opposite.
Wow.
This they've completely flipped L in the head, and he's like super OCD. Like that whole drinks his juice that drops on his sleeve, so he needs a new shirt.
New one.
Super OCD, massive clean freak, only wears white.
Yeah. Drinking juice.
Only seems to eat those weird sports energy jelly kind of things.
Yeah.
And the occasional shortbread and cup of tea, I'm guessing.
I guess they're westernizing it, perhaps, for
No, they've just given a new angle in the character. But
wow. And he's very pretty, yes, like you said.
You got the sense of unreality about him though, didn't you?
Oh, 100%. Even his place, it was like a surreal place. I actually had to pause it to have a look around his home because it was so intriguing. It was like a home inside a hotel. It was like, wow, this is not a real reality sort of thing. There's something going on here. He's a superhuman being. He's a supernatural. There's something going on. Yeah.
So all they've done in the other versions is he is the same, as in he's that super hyper intelligent. Basically, he's detached from reality, can't make human connections.
Yes.
The only person he can connect to is Watnari.
Yes.
He's essentially his Alfred, Batman's Alfred.
Yes, that's exactly what I thought. That's the Japanese version of Batman. Yeah.
I didn't think it took away from his character. Like, I don't think they ruined his character by doing that. I just think it gives us something fresh to look at. What do you think, Fly? Like, it was still L. It was just...
Oh, God. Brilliant character.
It's definitely L. It's like there's no way. It's like if you showed it someone at random, so which character Death Note is this? It's L without any question. Really, it's just a different take on it.
That's good.
Like he's the mirror image of the old L, but it couldn't be anyone else.
You know what? In saying that, if he had have been in this, as you guys described him before, barefoot, looking rugged, looking washed out, whatever, it wouldn't have landed because he's such an enigma that wouldn't have worked in this TV series. I don't think at all. I wouldn't have bought into his character.
This is where I think adaptations use their artistic license well. Like
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this. I have to say I've enjoyed these first 2 episodes. I didn't know what to think. But they've changed light, but it's still light. They've changed the L, but it's still L. Like you just know these two are like polar opposites.
Oh
And
yeah.
they're gonna, you know, what I mean, we're setting up for the battle. Which the whole series is about these two. You know,
I thought so.
The whole battle between them. And I don't, like I said, I'm not looking at this going, who the hell's that? Or what have they done? You know, I've said they've done something, but I get it. And it's given something fresh. So even having, like I said, we're Death Note to the hilt.
Yeah,
I'm seeing something fresh with this, which is cool. I don't feel like it's just being rehashed out and
no, that's
showing
good.
the same thing. So that's refreshing to see because many adaptations, remakes, regurgitations we've seen so far that A are just a carbon copy, so why bother? Or B completely subvert what was before because they want to change it, but they don't know how. And then you hate it.
Yes, that's right. So that's good to hear that you're enjoying this as well. So that's good because, for new people like me, it's actually really, really refreshing, you know, to see a Japanese, live action series like this for the first time ever. It's really, really good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the bit where obviously we're leading up, I think we know Sakoru's going to be the first victim of the Death Note.
Yep.
What did you think of even Light doesn't believe, like it's like, how could you? But even that point he writes his name in and then he tries to scratch it out and like, oh shit, you know,
yeah, man, that was high. There was actually a lot of intense scenes in the first and the second episodes, like the intensity levels. Like I was sitting on my seat going, oh, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Oh my god. And then when it worked, I was like, what have you done? Oh no, you know. It was like, and you put yourself in the same situation. You're like, would I do that? Could I, would I do that? Yes.
I've got to be honest. I think the line is slightly different when me and Colin saw it. It was kind of like, who would we do first?
That would be the hardest thing. Half of TikTok would be gone.
There's too many names and I can only write with one hand.
Yeah, I know a lot of people I could put on my list to help humanity. Not myself.
Sorry, Ridley.
Humanity.
But you know you're there on the first page.
Oh no! I would use Death Note wisely. Yeah, very wisely.
No, that would be pure spite.
It's only got a finite number of pages in it, and it is quite thin.
I write small.
And we don't know if like we'll give you a second one once the first one's over.
Oh, you'd have to write their names really small.
Yeah, I'm telling you right anyway. So like,
so you can fit thousands of names in there.
What did you think of the rules?
I like the way the rules were great, and I like the way it wasn't like he read them all out, but then it was showing. Like when he was getting stuck, he would go on back and read the line again, And I'm glad they did that so that it wasn't just I had to remember all of them and then try and remember them. They actually pulled them out. He pulled them out and went over them again as the film developed. And I thought that was really, really good. The rules. Yeah, wow. Hey.
There's only
You got to
one
know
rule
the
that matters.
name, the face. So that's a bit of a hard one, right? If you don't know that person's real name or what they look like. So that was really
All you
awesome.
got to do is look them up on TikTok or Facebook.
Yeah, but
I mean, come on, that's where most of the worst offenders are.
Yeah, but once again, that's a fake name.
That's damn right. So that was, yeah, man. So there's a way around it, which is really interesting. Yeah. So were the rules the same? Along
The rules are exactly the same in every single version of Death Note.
That's good to know. Okay.
It's kind of like the one. It's like the only two pieces of continuity they've stuck to are, well, the way the Death Note looks, the rules on the inside, and the way the Shinigami look. Ryuk, Rem.
Wow.
Anyone,
amazing.
Rem is cool, by the way. Rem is very cool, as you will find out.
Yep.
Ryuk, bit of a knobber.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, interesting.
He is. He's like Ryuk is one of the best characters because Ryuk's in it for himself, and he just doesn't.
Oh, he is, isn't he?
He is. That's why I say it's like of the female characters, Misa is best girl. Out of the male characters, Ryuk stands head and shoulders about everybody.
Oh, hell yeah!
Else, literally and figuratively.
Yeah. Yeah, he's huge. God. Wow. And I'm so glad they didn't humanize the creatures or the avatars. You know, they really made them stand out as in that's like anime onto the screen. It was just like, but in a real, it was great.
Through the entire thing, they kept like the Shinigami, they kept them exactly the same as they are in the comic.
Wow. That's what manga. You want. You don't want, exactly. That's brilliant. Wow, that's good to know.
Yeah,
because talk about Ryuk all night.
I don't know if we're going to get to see the Shinigami world. Like I said, because of the pace, because of the speed of this.
Yes.
Like there's so much to cover. They're going to try and cover it all, but are they going to go back to the Shinigami world, or do they not have the budget to do it? You know, all the animation.
Yeah,
because even within the Shinigami world, Rig's a dick.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
there's the Shinigami world. There's Shinigami.
Having such a bad character that is such a cool character. That's just so weird.
He's a typical rebel, isn't he? He just wants to stir the pot.
Cause trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if only you had a motorbike.
Yes.
Ryuk on a motorbike would be cool.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Very in character.
I would buy that figurine.
Yeah.
I would buy that.
It'd probably be like Ghost Rider's bike, all flames.
That's exactly what I thought. When you said that, Ghost Rider bike.
That would be
so cool.
That would actually be Ghost Rider and Ryuk on a motorbike race each other. That would be an amazing diorama to have.
See, now what we need is a spin-off from Death Note following Ryuk through the Shinigami world.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider chased them. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Wow. That would be cool.
I don't think the penance star would work in Ryuk.
That's far from there.
You don't think the what?
You know why Ghost Rider's penance star? You know why Ghost Rider stars into your soul and all your sins?
Oh, yeah. Right, yeah.
Let's be honest. It does look as if Ryuk does exactly the same thing.
Yes, his eyes. Wow.
He knew who he's picking.
He must have.
He's picked Light. This is obvious. Like, there's a bit of ambiguity in the other ones, but he's definitely picked Light.
Yep.
He has chosen Light. That's his guy. That's who he wants to play with.
That's what it looked like too. Exactly.
Like, why didn't he pick his friend, who the one who was being bullied?
Nah.
He's
Too
picked
weak.
Light for a reason.
Yep. Yeah. Mm.
And then, of course, we've got the... this is where it sort of speed runs a bit, because he's just... The minute he starts using the Death Note, then it's within a month. Oh,
Yes.
Interpol, everybody's...
Yep. Well, that's so realistic too, though, at the end of the day, you know. A whole month of writing out, you know, who you're going to get rid of. And
are we not going to cover the scene on the rooftop?
Oh, where Light meets Ryuk?
Yeah, where Light meets Ryuk for the first time, just as he's about to throw himself off the edge because he feels so bad. He's responsible for the death of 2 people.
I know. That was actually quite an emotive scene.
That was such a great... There was like proper power in that scene.
There was, absolutely.
I actually expected him to jump and Ryuk would catch him.
No, hold on.
That's what I thought.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I've skipped past the second death where he does it to save his father's life. Sorry, this is where...
yes.
This is the hostage taken.
See, that's
Yep.
That's quite a noble way to use the Death Note. He does it to save his father.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then after that, I think he got a taste for it, or he realized what he could actually do.
I think it's the fact that it's like his father almost died just makes him turn around and say, "That's it. Every criminal must have died." That in this version, I think that is the trigger. That is the trigger scene that leads to his... I'll call it an obsession.
Yeah, I actually like the way they did. They've got the dad, who's they're really high up in the police.
Police chief.
Yeah. Oh, is he? Yeah, chief. And then his son is doing stuff that's not so good. But we get to see a little bit of the background that mum passed away because dad was working. But then we find out why dad was working. And then it seems like the relationship is really tension. There's a lot of tension between father and son. But I'm getting I see. I'm on the fence with this because I'm like, is he going to get rid of his dad or is he going to help his dad? So it's like, is he going to be some redemption arc or some of them getting together, you know, and or is he going to be fighting with his dad?
I am going to answer your question with one word and one word only. Spoilers.
No spoilers.
Spoilers. If I answered that question,
this is how my brain's working. Yeah. So
if I answered that, I like the way your brain's working. But if we answered that question, there would be so many spoilers.
Yep.
I don't mind dropping little hints and tidbits of information.
Yeah.
But I will not spoil.
But it's
Colin would hunt me down if I did. No, I don't believe in spoilers. It's like spoilers to take away everyone's enjoyment.
No.
It was like when I'm doing the Ash versus Evil Dead series with Chris, and Chris will ask me a question. I'm like,
spoilers.
You know,
it's like
no, because once you be in this journey, if that makes sense, that's the whole point of doing this, is to be on the journey, and how, you know, fresh pair of eyes coming into this franchise and how this shows it. And already you're starting to see that these are complicated characters There's a
I am
lot
so
of
Yeah.
looking
dynamics.
forward to hear what
Yeah.
Del makes of the story as it begins to open up.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, I'm already hooked.
Because
Yep.
I'm enjoying the way the story has been the story has changed. For you, the story hasn't changed at all because it's the first time you've seen this.
No, exactly.
But that's
Yay.
Because like L pops up, who's that, and why is he so good looking?
Yeah. I was just like, is that a guy? Is that a girl? I don't care. They're cool.
That really annoyed me. I'm like, what the hell have they done to L?
Yeah.
I
There
got
must have
it.
been a shop.
I went with it,
Oh,
honestly.
Good.
It didn't bother me. It was just like it's the same character, but it's taken his obsession to the
The
other
next
side.
level sort of.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? It's the same character.
yeah,
It's just that
Yep.
there's no mistake.
it's
There's
the
no
mirror
mistake.
Yep.
image of the original.
Wow.
Don't want to ruin exactly, but don't want to ruin. That's the whole point. Is it's not about sitting here going being a smarter. We've never seen this. This is about having fun with a show and experiencing as it's presented, and then being able to
Yeah.
have the other side. Oh well, they've changed this bit, but
But
we'll have that after each bit's
Yeah.
relevant because
Yeah.
we don't want to race ahead.
Yeah.
every Death Note is different, but in a way it has to be because essentially they're
Yes.
just telling the same story over and over again. So they have to step it up, or else people are going to lose interest.
And
And
I
what's the
feel
point
that
of
they
it?
would. I feel like they did in this. I mean,
Mhm.
to have grabbed someone like me who does not like stuff like that at all, and I was just hooked. I don't know what it was. I was hooked from the beginning. It was just so interesting, like something I've never seen before. You know, I feel like I've been living under a rock.
It's fascinating. Like even with our frustrations with other versions, Death Note, the idea of Death Note itself and these characters I
Yes.
love them. Like it's
Wow.
Yeah, it's like what would you do if you were given the power over people's lives?
That's right. And that's what it draws out of you as well. It actually makes you, it's not confronting. They haven't made it confronting, but it makes you think about your own existence. Like, what would you do if that was a situation and you didn't have to go to
Well,
heaven or hell, you know?
so
And are you being
just
tricked?
just
You
in
know?
case it does, and I started a list.
No,
It
don't
is.
tell us who's on the list.
It's kind of like lights, kind of at the start, right at the beginning. Lights like no, this is ridiculous. This can't be real. Just
Yeah.
writes Sakamoto's name in it. No, not Sakato. Komoda writes Komoda's name in it more out of frustration than anything else. Realize what he's trying to do, tries to erase it, scribbles it out.
Doesn't
He
work.
dies. He dies. He realizes what he's done. He panics. He worries about it. He frets about it. He tears himself to bits about it. Then his dad gets in a situation where his dad's in trouble, and he
after he's
has
thrown
to
the
use
Death Note in the
Death Note
bin.
again.
After throwing Death Note in the bin. Yep.
Yeah, after throwing Death Note away, he has to go through the bin and the rubbish and get Death Note out to save his dad.
Yeah.
In a way, because he's like standing on the edge of a rooftop about to throw himself to his oblivion. Obviously, that has kind of like that's broken him. There's some serious damage in there.
Yes.
But
Yep.
Ryuk manages to talk him down, but the damage is still there. Because like I say, that is the scene where light changes. And all of a sudden, instead of being someone who's scared to use the Death Note, who doesn't really want it, now he has a mission to stop what happened to his dad, what just happened, ever happening again by killing every single criminal out there.
What a storyline. Honestly.
On the surface, how can you disagree?
That's
You can't really,
right.
can you? It's like he's the way he's doing it may not be right, but you can't argue with the bloke's conviction because he's trying to make the world a better place.
That's right. That's right.
taking out the irredeemable, who'll never change or be repentant or have epiphanies of their
right.
own. They're setting their course, and their course is that of destruction and destruction of other people. So
Yeah.
he's essentially on a holy mission. But then again, this is some of the concepts which I think they'll go into is when does that become warped about war is done to state, and
Yes.
when
Oh, well, like this conversation is gonna come up so many times as we go through this series, I think.
well, it comes up now because a month later he's just doing what he's doing, and this has had a ripple effect all over the world.
Yep.
And this is where the legend of Kira comes, and that is
Yes.
just purely born of urban legend. I miss
That was
urban legends.
amazing.
That was,
Yeah.
I think, I talked about this during this, but also during the Candyman series. The early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s was the last, I think, vestige of Western society having folklore. I argue that urban legends are the most modern version of like proper folklore. People creating folklore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This is why urban legend tends to be horror. Because campfire stories, the old campfire stories were designed to keep you within the light of the the heat of the campfire because of the things that were out there. The dangers that were out there crawling through the undergrowth, but to grab hold of you and steal away with you.
Yeah, the scary monsters, so that
Yep.
you scare your children to sleep
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
with
Like
the
going back to
boogeyman
Grimm's
story.
Tales.
Yeah.
But
stay here, behave, stay with the tribe, stay within the light of the campfire. Don't
Yeah.
go out on your own. Don't do this. Don't do that.
yep.
Yeah.
And urban legends were the 21st century version
Yep.
of that. And this is where I think it's lost.
Candyman. Yes.
Yeah, that's a
Yep.
great example. But obviously it's that was a filmization, but urban legends, were around the internet and everything. People were telling folk tales. We've stopped doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my complaint. And this is we've seen ourselves degrade as a society when we've stopped telling stories.
Yes.
Storytelling, creativity is the
Mm.
basics of human, it's the human condition. That's what makes us different from just other animals, is our cognitive ability, but also our imagination. It's imagination that separates us from any other species on Earth.
Yeah. That's
And
right.
look at us now that we've stopped telling stories. And we can even point out, like I said, urban legends were storytelling, folklore, and it's not people sticking their nose up in the air, I'm a creator. No, it was just campfire stuff, tribal, it was just in the
Yes.
modern world. Because it was just people writing on blogs and the internet, and it would start maybe a school or a city group, you know what I mean? It was that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was every town had created its own urban legend.
Yes.
And that was natural, it was normal, it was human. And look at us now that we've stopped doing that. Look at how miserable, look how less we are. Look how uninspired we are. Look how we don't reach for anything. Look how apathetic
There's no identity. People have lost their ways. Yeah, exactly.
You look at youngsters now. They're dead inside.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. There's no spark.
No.
It's sad
except
to
for
see.
TikTok. Except for on the screen for
but-
TikTok.
No, but even
watching
that,
shit.
it's vapid.
Yeah.
The spark. Just the longer you spend in the phosphor globe, like a screen, the more the spark is going to go, because you don't need stories, because it's like the stories are being told to you in, like, what is it, 15-second blocks, something like that.
Yeah, just bursts.
Kids these days, they haven't got the patience to sit and listen to a story for hours on end.
No, but they make it up themselves. We made it up ourselves, or somebody with it was just organic. It's stopped now.
Well,
And they're just and it's adults that are creating these algorithms and feeding it. You know what I mean? These are not being generated by kids. These are being generated by adults.
I don't think children these days, after they finish primary school. After they finish primary school, infant school, when they go up to like secondary school, high school, and teachers actually sit down and start telling them how to think. I think during that time, and with like access to like TikTok slop, the diarrhea that they put on televisions these days, it just kind of like, it's almost like children are being taught what to think.
Mm-hmm.
They're not allowed to think themselves. They're not allowed to have. You don't need an imagination. You just need to sit here and put the round peg in the round hole and the square peg in the square hole and the triangular hole, the triangular peg in the triangular hole. You don't need any originality. You don't need to think of these things yourself. Just do what you're told, and everything will be fine. You'll become a good adult. You'll get a job.
No,
Well, you go back to like the Grimm brothers, I could go on and on about folklore all day, but I'm not going to. But the way that adults have taken away Cinderella, Snow White, Little Red Riding Hood, all those warnings, Hansel and Gretel, don't go into the woods by yourself, kids.
Cinderella, how dare the prince not get her consent before he kissed her? He kissed her when she was asleep.
The Little Mermaid gave up her voice.
No, that's Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
Cinderella's the only show.
Yeah.
Cinderella.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, it's the same thing. Adults have ruined that for our children, so we can't warn them now about the Sandman because people have turned it into a horror, so I can't use that to get my children to sleep, or
No, but
when I was a kid, the Sandman was someone who brought you good dreams.
That's right. So
adults have series, which
what's that? I haven't seen that.
Is terrible.
I was going to say, then I read Neil Gaiman, and the Sandman is a lot cooler than that, but he's not. But he is the same Sandman. He's just had everything that made him the Sandman taken from him. He's fighting to get it back. It's still the same Sandman who brings kids good dreams, but angry.
I did like that. Anyway. No, what the point I was making is the urban legend of Kira is born. Yeah. That is people still, like the next generation, telling their own stories.
Yeah.
Not being fed the old or being top down. These are organically generated.
Yep.
What I have noticed is people have stopped doing that. It stopped.
Yeah.
Right up until urban legends, the 21st century, people still had imaginations. People still created folktales. And urban legends are the last folktales, as far as I am. Somebody can correct me if they've got other examples. Creepypasta, I think it was about the same time.
Yep.
Wasn't it?
Yep. Creepypasta.
Urban legends, creepypastas, like sort of the same era.
It was.
They are the last folktales because nobody's making any.
Nobody is. No, they're just regurgitating shit. Yeah, yeah. Fed it. That's right. Spoon fed. And, people just don't, I don't know. Yeah, people and the communities as well, they don't get together. So there's no transferring of stories over to each other, or handing down stuff to your children. That's all gone. It's all done and dusted now.
The fact that a bunch of kids would come together themselves for fun and just make up a story. Wind each other up.
And make it up and wind each other up. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You go to school.
Some stories become more powerful that they like to go into legend.
Like
I said,
Candyman. That's classic example. There's no other one besides that really made an impact.
I remember reading loads back in the MySpace days, but like I said, I haven't. That has stopped.
Yeah,
but this is showing that Kira came from folklore, from people, and once they had the idea, Kira being a word for killer, but then they took the word. Right. Kira means killer, but then they've taken that as actually made it an avatar instead of just taking a word, but then making it into an avatar. So once Light becomes aware of the persona of Kira, this is where his god complex
Yes.
starts to come in, because he starts talking about himself in the third person.
He does. He does. It's like all of a sudden, all these people have given him a voice, by making him up and building him up. And there's so much debate. Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? Is what he's doing good? Is what he's doing bad? And it makes you, as a viewer, wonder yourself, is what he's doing good or bad? And then later on, we get to see that some of it's not so good. So I like that. I love that dilemma. I think it's brilliant that he's got a conscience, but it's slowly getting chipped away at. And then now he's being fed with your Kira, and he just took that on, didn't he? He's just like, I am Kira. Yeah.
And then he almost used it to justify himself. So it's not Light doing it, it's Kira doing it.
That's right.
That's one thing that I like the way they did that here. They've given permission, basically.
Weak.
Yeah, they have. Weak?
Weak. Huh? He has to use the entity known as Kira to justify what he is doing.
Yeah, okay. That's right.
Weak
that's also very relevant for people who do kill people. They do it. There's an agenda. There's a motive. It's either for a good thing or it's a bad thing. You're a psychopath or you're a good person.
I wonder though, is he doing it to kind of like maintain his mental stability? Is it kind of like, it's not me doing this, it's Kira.
Yes.
So in a way, I'm innocent of this. Kira's doing it, not me.
Yes, and Kira is real because everybody else made Kira real.
Mm-hmm. That's
so complex. That's so complex, but it's transferred over so well.
Yeah, that's the thing. We'll see that, and even seeing the dialogue where he talks about Kira as a third person.
Yes,
you see the mental disassociation happen.
Yeah,
that was very profound.
You just know that the more you watch this, and the more Light that plays the role of Kira, the more Light is going to like slip into the background, and Kira going to take the front of the stage.
Yep.
You just know it's going to happen, and you know it's going to be glorious.
When is what we're waiting for. What I'm waiting for. When it's going to be the crossover.
Mm-hmm. And this is something that brought in early. Like the first episode, I wasn't expecting to see this, but we find out Nishida, he was the person that killed Misa's parents, and she is being told that he's been granted parole.
Yeah.
I say that happens. That happens quite late in the anime, doesn't it?
Yeah,
in the first
because that's the whole surprise, the shock of Misa, falling in love with Kira. But
it's like it's.
She says this. Kira did it.
It's
so
very fast.
I'm not spoiling.
And
very fast.
Like the way I remember it, Misa explains to Light that the reason she loves Killer is because he killed the person who murdered her parents.
Yep.
You don't actually see it happen. You don't actually see the guy die. It's just mentioned in passing on like a television screen. He's like, writes the name in the book. Correct me if I am wrong. I've seen so many different versions of Death Note.
Yep.
They're all
that's basically
up.
what happens. When Light's doing it, it's just another name. But once again, this is the whole discussion, debate. You drop a pebble in the pond, the ripples, you carry out actions, maybe against that person, but you don't know what
don't know the
impact. So
that's right.
I think we had the discussion before, right? There's this criminal, they're disgusting, you absolutely hate them. So you wipe them off the face of the earth. But what we didn't realize was that when he's not being a criminal, he's a loving father. and you've
That's
just
right.
destroyed his son or daughter's life. And then
Yeah.
they've went from being like the father's worked so hard for them not to follow his path because he
Yeah,
doesn't feel, but by him getting taken out, then all of a sudden you've just created a new
you're
criminal
fucked
because
up.
you've.
Yep.
And this is where it's like we've been through this of, oh yeah, I'll do this, I'll do that, and then you start thinking, oh shit, actually, but then that could lead to this and that, and oh
And
no.
that's right.
And this is where the God complex is so dangerous because
Yes.
you think you're doing
You
right.
could get someone worse. Like, I know someone I want to get rid of, but what if somebody else worse takes that person's
It's like
place?
taking the brick, dunk.
That's right.
You're throwing the brick, but you don't know what the ripples are going to do.
Yep. That's right. You have no idea. Because consequences, you have no idea of what a consequence is until the consequence happens. And then you can't take it back. It's too late.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what makes you think.
I like the fact that this show isn't any different, and I'm getting it again because the way they frame the characters, they've changed it enough that I'm getting it fresh, so I can revisit this.
That's really good to hear. Wow.
And I'm glad that you've picked up on it without any prompting. Like you're getting it straight away. It's fantastic.
Oh yeah. No,
But
because
it
they've
just shows
done it so well. Yeah, they've done it so well that people like me who don't like anime can actually sit there and watch it and actually enjoy it. Like my expectations were low for this, and it just blew me out of the water. Like that 71 minutes went so fast. I was like, is that it? And it was like, holy fuck, that's 71 minutes gone. Oh shit. I want more. So yeah.
I was sitting there going like, wow, this is really, really dragging on. How long is it on? But I'm used to like 24-minute long episodes.
Right. Yes.
Because I watch a lot of anime, and all anime is like, unless it's a specialist, 24 minutes long.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh god, how long's this?
Well, the first episode's over an hour. You know what I mean? It's like a proper pilot.
It's a good introduction. Fantastic introduction scene. Episode.
So this is where we get to the point. So we've got Misa's character. She's been set up. So we know that storyline's developing. And then this is the bit where we'll have the first sort of interaction between Light and Elle. Where Light watches the TV and Lind L. Taylor appears in television saying how he's Elle and he's going to hunt them down and blah, blah, blah. And challenges him.
I was wondering who the hell that person was, obviously, because it's only a new thing for but they still managed to transfer that over, that I understood who this person was eventually. And that was interesting. He's using other people to do his dirty work, basically, so that he couldn't show his face or his face or his real name or whatever. So for me, that was really intriguing. Elle was a very, very intriguing character. Just everything about him. It also felt to me like this was an anime. You know how they over dramatize things? And the what's his name? Matari? No.
Watari? The butler?
The butler. He was over embellished, obviously. So it still, to me, had a little bit of anime flavor or Japanese flavor in there. That
what Terry is doing.
The tone. Yeah. Very, very, very cool character, actually, the butler. Yeah.
I hope when I become old, I can be as cool as he is.
I don't think that's possible, any of us.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But basically, this is where the first interaction and Light falls for the trap.
Clever. Very clever. Al's a very clever man. Yep.
Cold, though. Very cold. Very. very disassociated with humanity.
Not human at all. No, there's no humanity in that person's soul. No. Which
So the guy, Lindell Taylor, he was basically a criminal. He was due to be executed. He was in death row. And he was made an offer, like, do this broadcast. If nothing happens to you, you'll be let off. But you're going to get executed anyway. What have you got to lose?
yeah.
I do hope that wasn't the reasoning they used.
Well, that's
Yeah.
other versions. They had the conversation, you know, in the background. That's what the offer was made to him. He was due to be executed anyway in death row. So he's made the offer to do the TV thing. And if he survived, they'd be let go.
And we found that out later, a little bit later. Yeah.
And they did indeed let him go, because you can't really keep someone a prisoner when they're dead.
True enough.
Yeah.
But if it hadn't worked, but don't forget, Elle doesn't know how Kira works. All they know is these heart attacks are happening all over the world, and it's all like so many in the space of a month, 53 or something like that at this point, and it's caused spark. So maybe this is the thing of its time, because obviously network TV, like that's you can broadcast in local areas, but not nationally. So he only broadcast in this area of Japan, so he knew immediately where Kira is. Because
that is clever. It's the dig when he's talking about it, where he goes, I was going to have this shown in different parts of the world at different times, but I guess I don't have to now.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. And then the cop with the big mouth.
Oh, Matsuda? Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice to know that in every single version of Death Watch you ever watch, apart from the one that we refuse to admit exists, Matsuda is exactly the same.
Yep.
Is he?
What a nub!
Absolute idiot.
I still think he's at his best in the anime, though.
Well, he has his days. That's the thing.
He does.
Every time to give him,
every dog has his hour, and when Matsuda's hour comes,
he doesn't. He's one of them people that doesn't shy away. He just does it. He's just blind force of nature, but he's an idiot. But
he is. In a way, he's one of the strongest members of the police team, because he's not afraid to say something. He's not afraid to stick the boot in when he needs to,
or be frightened of ridicule, because he's used to being it, so he just gets on.
Because it's like all the policemen are like middle-aged guys or guys who are like aging guys, where he's still comes out as being like fairly fresh. It's like it comes across that he hasn't been in the force for very long, and they haven't managed to like.
He's not a standout character as he's meant to be.
He isn't really in any of them. In any of the versions, he isn't really a standout character. He's more a background character who just happens to be in like the right place at the right time and say the right thing, but not always the right way.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. But he's generally a moron. But then when he has his moments, he has them.
Yep.
He's a complete and utter muppet. He really is. There at least in the anime, there are at least half a dozen like facepalm moments that are his responsibility. Why is he doing? Oh my god, why is he? Did he really just say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of them people.
Yeah.
This is where we start to really play with the Death Note and the lore of the Death Note, because now Light realizes he's set a pattern. So he's trying to figure out how to change the pattern. And then this is where the rules come in. You know, can you do this? Can you do that? Yeah. And Ray's like, I don't know.
The pivotal moment when Elle says, like, right, because the deaths happened between this time and this time and that time and that time.
Yep.
Kira must be a student.
Yep. Yes, and I'm loving the way he's getting to know what he can and cannot do. that's fun watching that as he's testing out the waters to see, you know, if I change this, and then he goes and changes the way they died and all that sort of stuff.
I thought
Brilliant. Mm. Wow.
He's drawn a tomato. He's drawn an apple on himself. That is not an apple. Obviously, a tomato.
God, that was.
I'm like, oh, I don't remember that. I don't remember that in the last one.
That wasn't in the anime. That was just.
It's obviously tomato. It's obviously an apple. It could be a mutant tomato.
Yeah. Yeah. At first, I thought that was symbolism, eating off the apple. But then it's like, no, this isn't a Western Christian film. So
No, it's all to do with the fact that Luke has pretty much got an apple in his face every time you see him.
Okay, yeah, I got
Ryuk
the idea.
loves
He's addicted to apples. Yep.
Yeah,
And you can manipulate him with the apple.
They apparently they have apples in the Shinigami world, but they're little whizzing things and they taste like ash.
Oh,
So having a nice, fantastic, big, red, sweet, juicy apple is like. I think it's actually one of Luke's motivations to be with light is just so that he can get like an endless supply of apples.
Sure, he uses that as an excuse. Or like, I need to work, or else I need money to buy you apples, so you have to let me go to work.
That was clever.
I remember the bit where he literally there's a bit where he blackmails Luke by removing his access to apples.
Oh, naughty! I wonder if he's going to do that in this because he's already used apples against him. So that was very clever.
I can't say much more than that because
it was like one of the opening scenes.
It's a
like
scene
all the
that
apples
needs to be seen.
We haven't even got the Death Note yet or Reg, but all the apples go missing out of the bowl in the house.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, "What that?" Oh.
I was like, I didn't put it in the notes because I'm like, no, I'm not spoiling that. I'm not.
Yeah, it's
was awesome.
Where have the apples gone? No, maybe Dad ate them.
Yeah. No, Dad wouldn't have eaten. He doesn't look like the sort of person to eat 3 apples. So that was like, oh yes, it goes with the wings I've been hearing. So when am I going to see this? And then when I saw him, I was like, oh my God, you're so cute. I want one of you. I've probably got one anyway.
Colin, should we start worrying? One thing he said about Luke, he's got a winning smile.
Oh.
It literally goes from one ear to the other
literally.
Ear, includes his cheeks.
Yeah. Like a Staffordshire dog.
He's like a Cheshire cat out of Alice in Wonderland. He's loving this.
He's like a really thin, slightly spiky, hideous demon with a bear trap for a mouth.
Oh, I know. He's a naughty, good demon. Oxymoron.
I love the fact that Rick then comes and goes, I don't want you to think I like you or anything, but this has really creeped me out. But you're being followed.
Yeah.
And I'm only telling you because it's annoying me. I don't care either way.
That's Luke. He's not there to help anyone. He's just here to have a good time.
Yeah, but then he does warn Light about the FBI agent, and then that got even more interesting because it's like, why? It's the FBI.
Yeah.
And then we get the story. Yeah.
The moment he said like you're being followed, I'm like, Ray Pember.
Right. So that's the same character that's in all the other ones as well.
It's the same character. Ray Pember.
Okay.
So basically, because L is a consultant, he's like Sherlock Holmes, basically, to Interpol.
Yes. Thought so.
So he has access, because of his reputation, he has access to the world's police force.
Yeah.
So rather than have a Japanese police, because he doesn't, because it's happening here, I think it would have been the same. If this was in America, he would have had the Japanese police or other police from somewhere else. So he doesn't trust that police force. So he
Yep.
brings in outsiders. Once he narrows down where it's happening, then he's using other worldly police
Sources.
agencies.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. So the FBI made absolute sense. It's not like
And
it was a why the hell are the FBI involved? It wasn't. It was like
Nope,
that was
you
a
set it up,
natural
though.
progression. Yes. Yes.
Because we heard Interpol have
Yes.
offered
The-
L services to the Japanese. L already said, look, because not same when they're in England, you know what I mean? It's like he's all over the
Yeah.
world. That's what he does. He's this is just day to day to him. And
Yeah.
one of the great movies actually is L Change the World, which we watched. It's just a pure
That,
L adventure.
yes, that is an absolute, that is a fantastic movie.
Yep.
Because
nothing to do
we
with-
weren't sure what was going to happen with it because it's actually set after the main plot of Death Note has run its course and ended.
Ooh.
So it's almost like a complete standalone story, and it's just focusing on L, and it's so good.
That's
it shows
cool.
him what he does, solving his day to day basis and what he comes up against outside of the Death Note.
Wow. That sounds really awesome.
So
we recommend the Death Note movies, all 4 of them.
Oh, I will
The
be
fifth
watching
one.
them after this.
The 5th
Yep.
one doesn't exist.
that
Yeah,
never
I
happened.
won't watch that.
Doesn't-
No.
Does not. Oh
I've
no,
been
no! I wouldn't. I
I've been
wouldn't tell
warned.
people. I wouldn't tell the people not to watch the Netflix version. I'd just say, watch the Japanese versions first and watch that one last.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because if you watch it first, it will utterly.
You can't
If
trust
you
me.
watch, if you watch the Netflix Death Note first, it has changed so much that there is a risk after watching it you won't watch any of the Death Notes because you think it's all
Right.
going to be.
Yep.
So if you watch it afterwards,
Yes, that's the
you
point.
can watch
That's the
that, you can watch the Netflix Death Note and then think, "Wow, what
Yep.
have they done to this story?" Thank God I watched the originals first.
Yeah, because
good.
but yeah, this is cool the way he's brought in, and it makes sense. And then why he's using the FBI, it's not contrived. This is how
No.
powerful L is, and the fact that he could rent an entire hotel by himself, etc., and have his lair, it shows that he has resources.
Oh yeah.
Beyond like billionaire status.
Yep.
The saddest thing is though, there is no L-mobile.
And well, I don't know
Well, he's got a limo, hasn't he?
limo,
But-
yeah.
Yeah, a limo. That makes sense.
He
A
doesn't got
gold
like
limo.
pop-up rocket launchers or a rocket booster on the back of it.
Well, if anybody's
As
going to
far
drive
as
it,
we
he would
know.
carry anybody.
As far as we know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
But it's like L's greatest weapon is his anonymity.
Yes.
The fact that he speaks with a voice synthesizer, so no one actually knows what he really sounds like. Nobody knows what he looks like. Nobody's met him. Which I think it shows how invested he is and how much he wants to take down Kira. The fact he's willing to meet Chief
Face
Yagami
to
later.
face. That's right.
And you can see the
Yeah.
thought on Chief Yagami's face when he first meets him. Why is
Yeah,
this guy so
man.
good looking? Why is this guy so good looking? It's like,
Oh,
it's like L. L was like a hero for the people. I could get behind L because L is a scruffy bastard like me. And now they've turned him into a glamorous pretty boy. I feel betrayed.
Oh, well, I think it was meant to be like that. For people like me who haven't watched anything before, it's more believable for him to be
Yes,
someone
this
right up
this is-
there like Bruce
is an
Wayne.
L. This is an L for the ladies. That's what L stands for, ladies, man.
Not for old women like me. No. But he's all the characters have all got very good looking, that they're not, I don't know. They're
I know.
very charismatic on the
they-
screen.
They've absolutely nailed the characters. I mean, when
Yeah,
L gives
man.
is when not when L when light gives you his kind of like his cold working
Mm,
in killer mode look, and there's no life, no light behind his eyes. It's
no.
absolutely fantastic. And it's like the thing
Yeah.
is, L has exactly the same look.
Yes. Yes, they both do. They
Mhm.
do.
Because it's like we did, me and Colin discussed this when we were watching the other ones, that L and light are basically just like the same reflection in the mirror.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like L is what would have happened to light if, I don't know, other circumstances, and light L could have been light if things hadn't gone that way. It's like the roles could be reversed so easily.
Mm.
Yeah, because they're essentially the same person, just different paths have led them to where they are.
Yeah.
But it's also immovable object, unstoppable force. Both can't
Yes.
exist in the same world.
No.
So one has to go.
Yep.
And that's what the battle's going to be. Which
Yeah.
this is telegraphing it, so it's not like a,
Stay tuned to find out who it is.
I was very interested in the fact that Near and Mellow appeared so early on.
You think so?
They don't appear. They don't appear until really close to the end
They're like a
of
last act.
the original Death Note.
Wow.
Until like the last few episodes, they don't really have a role in it. I think they're mentioned once.
Wow.
So the
I'm so glad we got to meet them so early on.
Also,
Because
Nia looks like Nia, exactly what I thought Nia would look like. Why is Mello that creepy wooden doll? It's Chucky's brother from another mother.
I was thinking out of Batman, Scarface, the ventriloquist.
oh god, I was thinking of Naj's doll from what we took the shadows.
I was thinking like maybe if he didn't make it as a criminal investigator, he was going to join the Muppets.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what the thing is. So in other versions, Mellow is actually a person.
I love that doll though, and I'm going to make a space on my shelf to see if I can actually find one.
Why did they make it a wooden doll then? Is it?
I don't know.
Just
That's
to
a
be
change.
different? Just to be different, do you think? Or did it take away from?
I wonder if like it's like Nia. Nia is supposed to be like she's like Nia in the anime is a boy, but a very androgynous, very effeminate kind of boy.
That's what I get from Nia. I wasn't sure if Nia.
Yeah, I think that they're going for that here. Mello was a really outspoken, angry bloke. And I'm kind of wondering, it's like, if you look at Nia is always sitting in the light. It's almost like there's a spotlight shining down on them. But when he goes to look at Mello, it's always all dark and gloomy and shadow. So I wonder if he's hiding in the shadow and he's using the puppet as some kind of mouthpiece. So you have like light and look, because it's like they're like polar opposites in personality. So you've got Nia, who's the light, Mello, the darkness.
Right.
I wonder if they're kind of like using that more. I kind of hope they are.
I'll be interested to see, because it's the puppet did throw me.
Did that? Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously, you know, this is something I can't ignore because it's so different.
It's like it. I totally wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting some kind of like wooden. I mean, its mouth doesn't even move. Just some. Kind
I
of
was surprised to see something like that in this film. I was actually surprised, but then I thought, well, that's actually really interesting. It's different or a different villain, if you know what I mean. So, and I think I've gotten used to this doll situation, you know, the haunted doll things and the doll.
Just for that moment, just for that split second when the doll was on screen, it's like this film went very art flick.
So
it was like it's a really interesting artistic choice or narrative choice, but it's just kind of like, what the hell is that? By the time you've registered it, it's already gone.
But did you like that edition though, Colin?
I kind of did. I've got to be honest.
If
Yep.
Near is operating the doll as an alternative personality, I don't know how I feel about it. If someone else is operating the doll and it's Mellow,
Who you think it is? Yep.
then I can go with it. If it's Near having a split personality, then I don't know where this is going and how much they're going to change it. But Elle did talk to them both as individual people. Now, is that just Elle accepting things?
Yes.
Who knows?
Wow.
That's what I'm going to ponder over.
I am very interested to find out, because I do feel that scene threw a bit of a curve.
Mm-hmm.
It's thrown a curveball, because it's like I don't think me and Colin, I don't think we were expecting something like that in this. We were expecting like wild, angry boy Mellow eating his bars of chocolate.
But this is going to be interesting. This is where, once again, I'm not just sitting going through the road with this. This is this.
No,
I have to pay attention to this show because it's changed enough that. And I like that. I like the fact that I can't just switch off and go, I know everything. Me. This can change, and I like that. I like the fact that it's still the same characters, still the same lore. They haven't completely devolved anything, and there's an element of we don't know exactly what's going to happen. It's exactly what they did with the movies. The movies just changed thing. So from the anime, the movies, they changed a few things in the movie, but it didn't take away. It told its own story, but it's still
that's
universe.
right.
They're doing the same thing here with the TV show. They've changed things slightly, so you don't get bored. You're just not watching the same thing.
Every Death Note is more or less the same story.
Yep.
But it's like the name. It's like one of these things. Like, this is a dramatization. Only the names have been changed to protect the innocent. But this is like this is a dramatization. The story has been tweaked to protect your interest. And I love that, because it's like if they make a remake here in the West, it tends to be like word for word gospel of the original.
And the only thing they'll do is they'll gender race swap.
Damn it.
And that's what they'll do. Just say it's different, but it's just regurgitated. With no imagination thrown in whatsoever.
No. There's imagination being put into this. Absolutely. You can see it.
I think some of the best horror at the moment is coming out of Asia.
Yeah. Korean horror.
I've said this a million times. My absolute favorite horror film is a Korean horror film called Tale of Two Sisters.
I've covered that.
Which is the last horror film I watched that royally shit me up.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
Just one scene.
Tale of Two Sisters.
Tale of Two Sisters.
All right.
I covered it. It was the first movie. Is the time I did the marathon. Remember the movie marathon?
Oh,
where I didn't sleep for 3 days.
Thank God you haven't done one of those again.
I couldn't. I don't think I could.
No.
I almost did one with Sharknado, but not quite.
No, that's was with that every couple of weeks, because that was like.
It's watching like the life leave your eyes, and then like watching muscles of your face.
I couldn't watch the disintegration of Colin.
I was hallucinating.
Yeah, I bet I would have been hallucinating in the first night.
My movie 19, I was starting to hallucinate from lack
of sleep. I watched it. I watched it after I got involved with like horrific, and I'm kind of like, if I hadn't have known for the fact that I talked to Colin like a couple of days before and he was all right, I would have seriously worried for him by the time it got to the end of that. It's like by the time that finished, he was either going to be a complete and utter mental or an alcoholic. Maybe both. He survived and came out the end more or less intact.
It was a cool thing to do. I have to say, it was a cool thing to say I've done it, because it's pure sleep deprivation for 50 hours, and because you watch the movie, you review the movie, you watch the movie, you review you just keep going, right? And
But you
can't
you
just
can
like
look.
you have to concentrate because you have to review the movie, so you have to like do
Yeah.
your notes and stuff while you're watching it because you have to be on it, and it's just your brain is working the whole time.
Yeah.
And
You can sit here now and you can look back at that like edifice, the absolute edifice of and you can look there and you go, yeah, never again.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I did that. Never again. Yeah.
Anybody can do 24 hours. 24 hours is easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's when you breach that 48-hour limit, you're that's
It's the moment when your brain starts going, Awooga, you need sleep. Awooga, you need sleep. Sleep is coming in
but
5.
Tale of Two Sisters,
4.
yeah, that was the first movie in that, and it was
Tale of Two Sisters.
Wow.
I would of course it's in Korean, it's subtitled, but I would recommend it to anyone who likes horror.
I'm going to watch it. Yeah, absolutely. And I love subtitles.
I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed it.
I might even do a review
It's
on
a
it.
very, I think it's a really, really good film with a really good, tightly knotted plot,
Okay, cool.
which you have to unravel little by little as you go through it.
Sounds great.
proper.
I love that film. It's the kind of horror film that you just don't find in the West anymore, because it's kind of like it's kind of like in the 90s and the noughties, there was kind of like a sanitization of horror.
Yeah,
and
totally.
horror just became another copy paste genre of
Action
film.
movie, almost like action movies. It's hard to.
Yeah, that's right.
I kind of struggle with the current, the mainstream.
Yeah,
stuff,
I couldn't sleep the other night, so I ended up watching the original Schwarzenegger Running Man. What a great film!
I love that film, man.
Great film.
Yeah, Schwarzenegger rock.
It's got action. It's got ridiculous fight. The opera guy in like the
Dynamo
in like the buggy.
Yeah, Dynamo. Yeah.
Go compare, crashes his buggy. What a ridiculous film. Awesome. I'm a Schwarzenegger film, but that's got nothing to do with Luke and his winning smile.
His winning smile, all right.
Look, segue in. Look. No matter what he's going through, no matter how bad things are, Luke is always smiling.
Yeah, because he's a terrible.
I don't think he can do anything else. It's because he's got the mouth of a shark.
He tries to cover it. He covers it. Does he do that normally?
He's got a mouth like a shark. In my head, if you wanted to bite someone, his jaws would shoot forward.
Oh God, I bet.
But this has come from the Dundrums. He's just loving all this because it's the stimulus. It's life. It's
yeah. You see that he says it. I'm having fun.
Let's be honest. There is a little bit of Luke in all of us.
You just want to see how things play out.
Yeah, it's like you just want to sit. It's like two of your friends are fighting. It's like, should I go in there and stop them? Or should I just watch for a little bit longer?
Actually, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone has. Luke is kind of like that.
Stands back.
That impish little thing that sits on your shoulder and whispers like, "Go on." And then the good one pops up on the other shoulder and goes, "Yeah, go on."
But this is what he does to Light anyway, because he starts winding them up about Misa.
Exactly. As Luke says, is that the one with the big boobs?
Yeah, Busty's calling her Busty.
Yep. Busty.
Was it supposed to translate to Busty?
No, I think it's that. Yes.
Busty.
Oh, really?
I think the word he uses are pie, isn't it? Or pie is generally used for like anything like giggly and chest mounted.
Oh! Oh my God.
It's not a nice term, really.
But he's not telling like this for his own good.
No, he's not.
I'm not
Lying.
going to
You
go
could-
into Flea. We'll not go into spoilers. What he's trying to hint at, because I think that's going to be the next episode, and I don't want to spoil it.
Right, well, boss.
Do you understand?
Mhm.
Yep. So
That's it. We will leave it there.
Ryuk is hinting at something too light, that he can do things,
Desire?
he can see things. Remember, he says he knows.
Oh, yes.
And I don't want to say it because it's going to ruin it.
Well,
So
don't say it,
it's a
but
massive
yes,
spoiler.
I do know now that he can see when people are going to die.
Mhm.
That's as much as I know from
Right.
what I've watched so far.
We are not going to expand on that because it's
No.
I don't want to. That's a massive spoiler.
Like I say, in the anime, in that scene, things are said that totally give away what Colin is,
Really?
and you're not allowed to watch it.
Just don't want to ruin it for you.
No, don't.
Mm.
No.
It's a whole thing.
Because
So
I
it's
actually
important.
I like the way they shortened that scene to keep the suspense and the interest up.
Oh yeah, because I
wish they'd done that in the anime, because there are several like episodes in the anime that you could cut out and it wouldn't make any difference to the story, which is a massive shame.
You can cut at least 4
Right.
episodes out of the anime, and it wouldn't make a difference.
Wow,
And
really?
This is where they put stuff in
Wow.
that
Right.
makes it better. This is what they've
Because in the first Death Note live action film, we said while we were watching it, it's like all the bits that didn't need to be there, they'd cut out of it, and they'd expanded on the bits that weren't explained so well.
Wow. Okay. That's good.
I've got to be honest. I actually like the live action. It tells the same story, but I like the live action films over the animated series just for that reason.
Yeah, and that's where this is completely different. We're not sitting here going, the anime was perfect. How dare they adapt it? This is an example of the anime could have done with a few tweaks, and then what they've done with the live action is they've made those tweaks, and this series is doing it now and doing it better, and I like it.
It's like
I can't talk to you about it the next time.
Like every iteration of Death Note is better than the other.
Wow. That's
at the moment the movies are my favorite. But I think I'm going to enjoy this.
I am so glad I don't have to go back and watch 36 episodes to get it. It's brilliant.
I think we should force it, because everyone should watch the original Death Note at least once.
Oh no! After
That'll be
this,
a
I will be watching all the movies in chronological order, because this has really piqued my interest. I've tried to watch anime before, but there's just something I don't get. But
there's a certain type of anime, and that's what we've talked about on the Sundays.
Yeah.
And Flea will tell you, there's that type of Saturday morning cartoon, Dragon Ball Z type anime, which I absolutely despise.
Yeah.
I think Dell would enjoy the anime we're watching at the moment.
Oh, Dark Gathering. Oh yes.
Dark Gathering.
Really? Ooh.
Because Colin was kind of like,
after
where has this been all my life?
Yeah, but also don't forget there's the Hell Girl TV show, live action TV show.
Oh, we've got that together as well, haven't we?
So after Death Note, Dell, you're in that one too, because they're.
Oh wow! Because I know nothing about Hell Girl at all.
If you enjoy the depth of plot in this, you will love Hell Girl.
So I've been waiting on the live action TV show. For
you've opened my eyes up to a whole new look. I'm even.
Here's the thing:
got my hair like
storytelling.
Yeah, it is.
Storytelling. Good storytelling is good storytelling, bad storytelling is bad storytelling. It doesn't matter
Yep.
the medium. And
That's right. That's right. Yep. But what I was used to is watching Dragon Ball Z with my son growing
Yeah.
up, and I actually really loved it. I loved Dragon Ball
I
Z.
couldn't get into it at all.
Oh,
Yeah,
I couldn't wait for the next episode. You know, it was just like I really loved it. And
It's more fun, isn't it? It's not it's not a story that you take seriously, Dragon Ball Z.
yeah, definitely
You
not.
watch it.
No.
You watch it for the jokes and the fight scenes.
Yeah,
Most of the
that's
fight
right.
scenes.
Yep, absolutely. And to see, you know, what happens. But with this, it's like there's a huge story. It's so complex. There's so many different characters and so much different themes going on. But it's so well delivered. I get it.
It's like from the main character right to the characters that only appear for a couple of scenes. They're also well written.
They are.
The characters are so well fleshed out. But they take that kind of like time when they're creating characters in anime. Because you have to remember, anime is a serious medium. It's a serious film. It's a serious stage.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. People love it. They eat it up, man. They love it.
But the
you
creators
know?
take it like it's not slop. It's even though there's tons of it, they proper like take it seriously when they're creating the stuff.
Of course. Yes. Yes.
But yeah, this is Light's been led toward Misa to try and save her life, that he knows exactly when she's going to die, which was interesting because he was never a Misa fan. They've put this in for a bit of a twist.
Interesting.
Even at the start of this, it's his friend who's the Misa fan. He just comes along. But
Ichigo
this is
Berry.
Yeah.
Really? Ichigo Berry?
Huh?
Just so you name the name of the band translates out to Strawberry Berry.
Berry. Strawberry Berry.
Strawberry Berry. Ichigo means strawberry. By the time you finish watching this, just simply because of you, you'll also have learned that Ringo means apple.
Ringo means apple.
Ringo means apple. You'll know that through Ryuk, because Ryuk is always talking about.
Yeah, it's hard to pick up on the Japanese. You know, it's quite fast. It's quite fast.
It is fast. The pace in this is very fast because they're trying to.
It's a lot faster. It's a lot faster than the anime.
Mm-hmm.
Is that?
But it's like, I think the anime was actually created for a younger audience, so they talk slower to make it more understandable.
Yes.
And the movie isn't this fast. This is fast.
Yeah. It was to the point where I thought, what if I slow it down? Then I'm like, no, because then that's going to turn 71 minutes into 90 minutes if I do it that way. But and it would have taken away from it anyway. But no.
Like I said, the subtitles are really good, but they go by so quick.
They go so fast. Lucky I'm a fast reader, but it's just no. I have to watch stuff with subtitles regardless anyway, because the sound quality's just always shit. You know what I mean? The way they record it. The music's always louder than the words, than what they're saying. So I always have to have subtitles. Maybe I'm going a bit deaf in my old age.
I think it's
it's a phenomenon. So, for example, something I've found out recently in the last day or two is when I record a video and upload it to YouTube actually changed the sound leveling. So I have it all sorted out, and then they change the leveling. So like people used to complain that like the news articles, for example, the music was too loud, and I'm like, hold on, I've got big enough ears, and I check it, and then I've only found out recently YouTube actually do that automatically. They mess about to make it into a certain format to try basically make it palatable for phones. So if you like I do everything on the PC,
yeah, me too.
They're actually leveling up for phones and that, and then the smart TVs. So they're actually changing you have your levels set for things like your music and your audio and stuff, and then they change it. So
They
If you like
default
second
it
guess
to
your
their own.
yeah,
Oh,
it's the same as streaming. If you have, you look at the quality of a physical media disc when you watch a movie compared to streaming,
yes.
they always compress
Yep. Yep.
and it changes the quality.
Yeah. Like I'm forever having to put up the volume, turn it down, and it never used
But
to be
that's
like
also a
that.
con with TVs because they want you to buy the soundbar.
Yeah. Oh.
So it's purposely
I've
made
got a
shit.
surround system. I've got a surround system, so that's the only way I can get to listen to things.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I can't hear a damn
No, but
TV.
that's the con.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
basically they're trying to get you to buy the sound system
Buy
to
the
go along with it. Yep.
yep. Buy the accessories,
Mm-hmm.
fuckers.
Always
Oh
up to
well.
something. So that's a thing. Or unless you
Yeah.
fiddle with all your settings, which takes like an hour to get
Ugh,
you ever go into settings and get your
gosh. Yeah. The
turn your speech up and
equalizer.
stuff? Yep.
Yep. Yep. Have to do all that.
But then the thing is, if you watch a DVD, it's going to be different from
Yeah.
a streaming service because it's compressed and fuck it up. So, and they don't have presets. So
No.
that's
Yes.
that's why there's a big backlash at the moment because they're trying to get rid of physical media completely and everything.
I know.
And basically have this digitized, but they're going to dick about. They're going to delete stuff. They're going to compress it. They're going to mess up the thing. What happens when technology
Yeah.
changes? They're not going to rebuild
Yeah.
everything. It's
Yeah. That's going to be a hell of a
this is
mess.
small-minded thinking from people in a office that don't know the world, and these
No.
people are fucking drones anyway. They don't experience life. They just all they live is climbing the corporate ladder, and that's their whole.
Yeah.
All they're interested in, their friend base and everything else, is just putting on an acting show. They don't actually live life, and they're messing about with the actual people that make the money. It's already crashing. You see everyone it's all connected.
They're all putting
Let's collapse.
all the eggs in one basket.
Mhm.
Digital media. What if we don't have the internet anymore, guys? We're all fucked.
EMP still
Mind my
exists.
preach.
No,
Eh?
well, we grew up in the 80s,
Oh.
70s, and 80s. We know what an EMP is.
Well, yeah, I know, but yeah.
They're acting like those things don't exist anymore.
No, I know they are. They
Like they're
are.
building all these data centers, and it's like, do you think people aren't going to a terrorist group isn't going to develop an EMP bomb? Wise up,
I know.
it's so small-minded. But what this is nepotism. This is people that haven't built the things, and I've seen this with IT. Like I come from background databases, systems, and moving legacy systems. I've seen this small-minded thinking. These people that didn't build the thing, didn't spend the hours plugging wires in the
Putting it-
backs of stuff
yeah.
and putting it together. They've just come in when it's all built, and they don't know. They couldn't build it if they tried, but they think they know better because they've got a job title and they don't know anything else. And that their small-minded thinking is just, and this is like at least a
Yeah.
generation now of this happening,
Yep.
and it's going to get that nexus point, and it's going to collapse. Then we're going to have to go right back to the start and rebuild everything. I just see it coming.
I know it's coming. I know it's coming.
It's going to be like a 1930s crash. We're due
Yep.
another one of those. I mean, not severe, just with everything that's going on, and it's just attitudes. It's laziness. It's attitudes. It's entitlement. Back
Yeah.
to what I was saying, urban legends. That was the last period of our history where people were still creative, still had a spark of life.
Yep.
That's gone now, and when that goes, that's the end of society. That's the death of society. You
That's
look at
right.
any time throughout history, Dark Ages. Look at other countries, other continents. Once people stop telling stories, once they stop embracing art, creating their own art, once folklore, not the highfalutin society art, nose in the air. I'm talking about your round the campfire, banjo in hand, that type of
Yeah.
community level. Once that stops, the vital existence of being human stops,
Yeah.
things collapse. And that's where we are now.
That's
We're
right.
on that path.
I
And
know.
unfortunately, it's going to happen.
Yep.
We can't
Well,
stop it. We can
nope.
only
Ride the
be here to
wave.
ride the wave and be here to pick up the pieces afterwards.
Yep.
And hopefully, by having these conversations and using the fact that art inspires, stories inspire, stories make you think
Yeah.
of your own moral compass, because everyone's got a different moral compass. We all point slightly different. There's no, unless you're in a cult, we all
Yeah.
don't think the same. The only people who think exactly the same are people in a cult.
Yep. Yep. And that's
Um,
because they're being brainwashed.
yeah.
Yeah.
And usually the person running the cult doesn't think the same as people in the cult because they're
Nope.
there for a
Nope.
purpose.
Yep.
So,
Interesting, eh? It's
yeah.
a dilemma. Yeah.
But that's what I love about that. This makes me think. This sort of storytelling.
It does, doesn't it?
I'm not being told what to think about each of the characters. It's not been explained to me.
No.
I'm being
I have to
left.
come up with my own interpretation of what's going on, and I think that is just a brilliant way to do things. And it's that there needs to be more of it.
And it's 2015 wasn't that long ago, but it just
No,
goes to show that quality storytelling, quality TV was out there.
mm,
Like,
yeah,
not everything, and there's still a lot of shit, not, but they're still able to make quality
yes,
adaptations of a property like this. Is
yeah,
5, 6 movies in, you know what I mean?
uh,
The animated adaptation from the manga, blah, blah. You know what I mean? This is not a
yeah,
new adaptation of a thing, but it's still fresh, and
yeah,
I'm still getting something from it.
good.
But then we have the end of this episode is basically what happens to Misa. It's Misa's story, basically, towards the end of this,
Yes.
which we didn't get in full. They actually went a bit more into it, didn't they, Flea?
It did. God, it was like they kind of like they skimmed over some of the story, and it kind of like played off in the background.
Right. Yep. Yep. And that was to do with the security guard.
Mm-hmm. So this was basically, we got a bit of a red herring with the guy with the camera.
Yes, we did.
Misa's got a stalker, but
It's not who we thought it was going to be.
Yep.
Yep.
I like this, honestly. It made me like Misa more. Because you got to see her, we got to see her humanity. You got to see her disappointment, her absolute devastation at her parents being killed the way they were killed.
And the
destroyed her.
flashback scene as well. So, yep, we got to see that.
And Light tries to warn her, but obviously just not a crazy fan.
Yeah. Wow. And that was quite intense, actually.
Yeah, because he's devastated. He just wants to save a life. All he's been doing is taking lives.
Yeah.
So actually, it's not even about Misa. It's just the fact that I want to save a life for once. I don't want to take anymore. I want and Rick knows this, and he's playing with him.
Yes, God, is he what? Oh, he's an enigma.
And I can't tell you why, because it's going to come up.
Good, no.
But this is all
I'm getting is that he's bored and he wants to cause as much trouble as he can.
And he's playing Light like a fiddle.
He's playing Light and everybody, he's playing him and he's leading him into things, into situations. He's like the little devil on your shoulder going, do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's another thing that happened quite quick as well. The whole task force being created, or they
were just there. It wasn't really created, was it? Oh, okay. So there's
the task force, but then
there's the hand-picked ones.
The hand-picked task force.
Yeah.
Where Elle basically invites Chief Yagami.
Yes.
To meet him.
Yep.
Actually, this is different. This is different again, the way they've done this. I'll not explain why, because if I think after the next two episodes, it might give us a bit more context and we can talk back over it. But
Okay.
if I talk about it now, it'll be spoilers.
I'm I've got to be. I'm enjoying this. This is very, very different, but we're not going to tell you why.
Okay.
I'm enjoying this.
Good. But what I am getting, I actually like the dad. There's something very appealing about his character. He's
In
very
the anime, he's the absolute rock that is holding his family together.
yeah, I can see that because his sister's a bit of a lazy cow. I have to say,
Just like with Elle, they have totally flipped her character.
have they? Oh
They have
wow!
totally flipped her character. But I've got to be honest. I've got to be honest. I do like the new Saya.
She's got a bit more of a. She was very docile, subservient.
Yeah,
you know.
she was kind of like as far as her as far as her personality was concerned in the original, she was a bit of a rice cake.
Oh well, I'm getting the impression that she's likes to be looked after. Doesn't want to do anything for herself, and she's a typical teenager.
She is a proper princess in this.
Yes, you can tell she's not doing. I mean, she burns the dinner. I mean, she's probably burned. It was probably noodles she burned. You know, you can't burn noodles, but well. And what I like is the task force turned up at Al's place because there is loyalty there with the father.
Yep.
As a chief, they see him as the, you know, and not just as a police officer, but obviously there's some sort of friendships there or loyalty. And I like that they turned up because that's something that we'd see in a westernized film. You know, I'm going to be the martyr and I'm going to go do it all by myself. The next minute, the whole team turns up, you know, and so this
You're not Chief Yagami.
Yeah. I mean, God, even the meeting of Al, you know, and then he just turns around and then, you know, they are all there and it's like, oh, it was just brilliantly done. It was just captivating. Yeah.
No, that's the same team, but like I said, it's done slightly different. And I think when we watch the next 2 episodes, we'll be able to talk about it a bit more and the differences.
Okay.
Just can't now because
Cool.
it'll just ruin it. You know.
Yep.
Don't want to do that. What else we've got? We've got the second strange conversation with Near and Elle, Mello in the background. So obviously they're setting up them to come in earlier than they're doing the other adaptations. Then we get the whole setup with the bus. So
yes,
Light wants to find out who the FBI agent is and the enact his plan, and then this is where he really starts the experiment with the book.
Yes, very clever.
So this is if you write the name in the book, they will die of a heart attack within 40 seconds. If you write the cause of death, then you can do it up to 48 hours ahead of time, blah, blah, blah. Yes. There's all these rules.
Yep.
That things you can do and cause and effect of what to do up to their death, etc. And this is the whole scene with the bus.
Yes. He manipulated that perfectly. But they're a bit more clever than he was. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Don't want to talk about the differences because I think we need to see the next 2 episodes to see what we can talk about because
spoilers. All the spoilers.
All the spoilers.
The problem is with something like this, the story is awesome, and we just want to break down and tell you all the amazing things.
Yeah, no, but you can't.
They're being very strong.
That's a struggle.
After this is finished, I'm trying to go and beat the shit out of my pillow.
It is one of them.
Yeah, it's hard to keep your mouth closed. You have to get some duct tape.
Mhm.
Just have it ready.
That's
to
the
put
stream, just
over
us
your
going.
mouth. Yeah.
And you tell us, but
The stream just turned into one massive flex tape advert. It's so much goodness to come.
did the bus scene, did it make sense? Did it seem too contrived, or is this the power of the Death Note? Is this what we're starting to witness? What did you think of it?
Oh no, definitely the power of Death Note. Absolutely. The way he manipulated it to perfectly time everything, and he's watching his watch and he's sitting there, and it was quite an intense scene. Like, I'm sitting there going, how the hell is this going to play out? Is he going to give up his hand? Is he going to give himself away? Is he going to kill the bloody, what's going to happen with the FBI agent? Because that will let people know that it is him.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you balance if you've gone too far and given yourself away? Because he could have given himself away quite easily at that moment, but it wasn't. It was cleverly done. The switcheroo going on there, yeah, that was well done. Because we find out later on that Ray
Pember
is somebody to watch out for. That's what I got the impression, is that person somebody that I've got to keep an eye on. Definitely.
He's good at his job.
Because he's in the background.
I'm saying nothing. Because I watched the scene, and as this scene finished, I was like, whoa! For reasons that you won't know unless you watch the anime.
Yep, I bet.
Yeah, it's like, this is different.
This is so different. It's like, wow.
But I like the fact it's different, because now I'm sitting going, what's going to happen?
It feels like they've removed one of the anger-inducing moments in the original, which pleases me greatly, and I am smiling.
Really?
Well, I can't bring that because it'll give too much away.
Know what you mean. We'll have to see about that, because this is going a different direction.
Wow, that's so interesting. Oh my god.
I wonder if that's the end of like Ray Pember in this story, because Light now knows what he looks like.
Yes, isn't that going to
He
be?
can't really. If he takes part in the investigation and Light sees him,
but he doesn't know his name.
Yeah,
he doesn't know his real name.
I think his name is Ray Pember, but he just put the E on the end of it to make it look false.
Yes, there was. Yes, that's right. Yeah, yes, of course.
After the fact, if it happens or if it does happen, if it happens or it doesn't happen, I will tell you about the rage-inducing moment.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because
do that.
There's a whole thing happens, and we've now been completely sideswiped with this.
Wow.
But we don't know how
this
it's
is
going to
like I've been enjoying it so far, but this is my sit up and watch moment.
Because this is
mind you, I did watch this at like 5:30 this morning. So,
wow.
Are you really a YouTuber if you don't do things at stupid hours in the morning?
Yeah, I know.
I couldn't sleep, so I thought, do you know what? I'm gonna give up. I was going to watch this afternoon. I thought, I may as well watch it now. So I went and made myself a cup of. I went to make myself a cup of something warm and non-caffeinated. I'm just kind of stuck it on the side of my bed and sipped that while I watched this.
Oh, choice.
And then I went back to sleep.
But this
I was shocked, actually, because I was like, what? I have to watch 71 minutes first and then an episode? How am I going to do that? Oh, my God. And then by the end of it, I was like, I want to watch the next episode.
The next episode's only like an hour or so. I can watch that. You know, I can lose like a couple more hours of sleep and still be a functioning human being.
Yeah,
I
but we're
can't.
not allowed to jump ahead.
No,
We
because
never jump ahead.
it'll ruin the
Yep.
review. This review if we do it.
Yes, we don't do
Yeah,
that.
like I normally watch like if it's something this length, I watch like I watch an episode. I'd watch an episode. I watch an episode Tuesday night, an episode Wednesday night, and then do this on the Thursday.
Yep.
Because it's like tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I will be watching like 3 episodes of Dark Gathering. The day after that, I'll be watching 4, and then we will just like gush all over it on Sunday because it's so good.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah, that's why I did this, because I had stuff to do with the book. So
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, folks, Horrific Tales Volume 5 is out now. Go get it. Yeah,
I bought it.
that's why I did this on Tuesday. Yep, that's why I did it on Tuesday, because I'm like, right. And I was so tempted, like I could have binged this. I could have. I'm like, nope.
Oh,
Have to
yeah,
think.
no. Behave, Colin.
No, but this is I don't know what's coming next, because they've
No.
changed it. And I don't mind that. Because this is
Good.
because this is well written and they haven't bastardized any of the characters.
That's awesome.
I'm still
'Cause
invested.
That could happen. That could happen.
I absolutely love what they've done with Light, because when episode 1 started and you realize the character you're watching was Light, I'm like, I don't recognize this person.
Wow.
This person isn't the Light Yagami that I know.
But
by the end of the episode, you can see him like becoming the Light.
Oh, yeah.
But do you remember I said when we were reviewing the anime, the light we see is the private light.
Yeah.
We don't see the light, the charming light that everybody else sees and likes. Like we watch the
because he's got
character
friends.
because how does we're always asking, how does he have friends? How does he have girlfriends? Because
he's got a girlfriend who isn't Misa. He has several girlfriends. I'd love to know to know how he gets them, because he's got all the personality of a piece of wet pastry.
But when seeing him in this, we'll see why, because you're seeing his outside personality.
I mean, the scenes at home with his family. He's a normal kid.
But not when
he's a normal like 19, 20-year-old around his family.
Wow.
It's obvious. It's obvious that he despite the fact that he blames him partly for like his mum's death, or the fact his mum died. He wasn't there when his mum died. You can tell the feeling he's got for his dad. You can see the respect there.
Mm. He loves his dad.
There's just this wall between them.
A wedge.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
and now this is going to be.
Yep. The fact he's got friends, the fact that he's got a job, and the manager loves him. You see him with the customers.
Yeah.
This is what you don't see in the anime.
I think if you don't
see outside of him, you just see the dark.
If the anime Light tried to work in like a restaurant, like the live action series Light does, his head would explode. He'd run out the back with his note and like everybody's name in it.
I don't know if I would have gravitated to his character if he wasn't as humanized as he is now.
He's completely unlikable in the anime.
In the anime, there are times when you're like, is this guy human or is he a robot? Because he just has zero emotion and zero reaction.
That's what I feel about Al. That's what I feel about Al. I don't feel about that with Light.
Him and in the anime, Light and Al are exactly the same. They're both like
they couldn't do that in this though, could they? It wouldn't have worked.
Disenfranchised from life.
If they had two wooden characters, two cold-hearted characters, I think it would have just been too much.
Which is our complaint in the anime, because there's like loads of scenes with just those two, and it comes to a point they're trying to outsmart each other, and it just goes around the circle for like 4 or 5
Oh.
episodes.
Colin, why
Like
did you
Jacob
have
Ball
to,
they did. Yep.
why did you have to remind me about that? It's like that scene. It's like that scene in. It's like, have you ever seen the film Mystery Men? It's a superhero film. It's a parody. There's a scene where the good guy and the bad guys. The good guy's like,
Captain
"Hi, Kate,
Amazing and Dr.
yeah,
Franken. Or was it?
I've come to take you in." Says the bad guy. I knew you'd do that. Well, I knew that you'd know that I do that. It just goes like that.
Oh God.
Because it's like what's it? L's like, yes, I've captured him because the blurb with the flimble with the doofle. Yes. And it's like, but I knew. It's luckily that I knew about the blurb with the flim with the doofle and fanard it. And it just goes on like that. And it's just kind of like,
Yeah.
I mentioned it to Colin. It's like this entire episode's a complete waste of time because we know
Yeah.
at the end of it, Light is going to be smarter than L, or L is going to be smarter than Light. That really grieves me, because just having one person at the end go, I've outwitted you, isn't storytelling.
No, it's not. No, it's boring. And
That's what that is.
yeah. So I'm liking the fact that maybe I'm going to be seeing Light turn more into Al's character, and
Light
but I'm
is going to do
still
more.
seeing snippets of him being a human when he's around his family and his friends. He has to remind himself that he's still a human, and I'm thinking that is great dilemma happening.
I kind of want to see him slowly lose that humanity.
Yeah, well, he's going to. You can see it.
They're asking him if it's all right, or people close to him maybe begin to doubt him.
He's got the power of the universe at his fingertips. Just imagine that amount of responsibility on your shoulders.
I want to say something so much now, but I am going to be a good boy, because otherwise Colin will hunt me down and slap me.
Yeah, he will. Yeah.
That's massive
spoilers. I can't wait to find out. And whatever happens in the end, when we find out, I can't wait to see the look on Del's face when we find out.
Oh God!
I think from like what we've been talking about the past few hours, I think she might be a tiny bit invested.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, am I? What? Oh my God!
I'm doing, you can't see this because I don't use a camera, but I'm doing my kind of like evil villain finger twiddly thing.
I bet you are. You sucked me in finally, Colin. You've only been trying for 4 years.
I've said it once, I've said it twice. I'm going to say it with my final dying breath. This is why I love Asian horror.
Yeah.
It's a different style of storytelling.
It is.
It suits horror so well.
Japanese horror. Oh my God. Just bloody brilliant. So
the thing is
horror,
like Japan still has its like oral storytelling tradition.
That's right.
Something that most of the West lost.
Yep.
I don't know, 700-800 years ago.
No. Yep. That's the point I'm making. Right up until the 21st century, urban legends we
were watching them on TV.
No,
we were watching them in films.
Urban legends came from oral storytelling, and then went on the internet.
This is why Del needs to watch Dark Gathering, because of a certain telephone box, which is an urban legend that the party go to sort out, and it is handled and animated so well. And then you find it's like Yayoi, the young girl. You find out the secret that she keeps in her bedroom, and you're like, wow. And then you realize just what it actually means, and you're like, oh god,
Oh my god.
dark gathering,
Yeah, something's
Dark
going to be fun.
Gathering.
Wow.
In the Dark Gathering.
What was I gonna
There's
say?
2 series. There needs to be a third. The problem is the longest I've waited for a series to continue in anime is 19 years.
Oh my god.
It was worth the wait. It was worth the wait. But
Wow.
Dark Gathering was kind of like last year, 2024.
Wow.
But anyway,
Season 3, please. I want to see them fight. God.
But anyway, we're nearly done with this episode because we get to see Misa, the thing play out with the security guard. It's supposed to be her death. We know Light hasn't succeeded. Something's happened. And then a second death note drops out of the sky.
Oh,
Brilliant.
What did you think of that?
I thought, oh, you know what I thought? Okay, this is going to be a superhero. This is going to be a superhero thing with different anime characters all coming together to fight. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do, how they battle each other. And I thought that the one at the end, what's her name? The one,
Rem.
Rem.
Oh, wow. Rem. Oh, what a freaking awesome looking character. These characters are
Actually,
frickin-
part of the reason I rushed to do this whole backdrop was I wanted my whole Death Note family together for this.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's why I was supposed to look up to get this all done.
He's not showing you his Ryuk, is he?
Yes.
No, where is Rook? Oh my god.
So yeah. If you are the type of person who collects anime figures and things like that, you can totally get
Oh,
but because Death Note is quite old, they can be a bit hard to find, but they are out there.
I bet.
I've got an anime.
Like,
I've got an anime
well,
figure of I've got an anime figure of Sadako from The Ring, which was a
Do ya?
limited edition. I was very lucky to get one.
Wow. Oh,
See,
look.
but-
Oh,
be careful.
he's
careful.
gorgeous.
Well, be
I
careful.
had to actually
Be
glue the
careful.
wings.
Why?
You're teetering on the edge of the rabbit hole, and the rim is crumbling.
Oh my god.
It's a long way down. It's a very long, straight fall.
That's
and you
right.
will
I
arrive
go
at
down
the
rabbit
bottom of
holes
it.
all the time.
You will arrive at the bottom of it a lot more traumatized and a hell of a lot poorer than you were when you fell in. Hey,
Oh,
look,
well, my
Misa.
goodness.
Even got the
Misa,
Death Note. Like,
Misa.
even got the writing.
Wow.
Because that was
Oh
the thing.
my
Notice the Death Note had the
god.
different,
Different
Welcome.
font.
had the different
Right.
writing.
Well, a different language. The writing on
Rem.
the writing on the front
Oh.
of Misa's Death Note is actually in the language the Shinigami use.
Is that?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Because that's what they are. They're Shimigamis, aren't they? My daughter.
Shinigami.
Shimigami.
Close enough.
My daughter told me what they were last night. I was like, oh, okay.
Gods of Death.
Shinigami.
She's 12 and she knows more about all that stuff than I do. Just like, what are you watching? I'm like, something called Death Note. She's like, oh, Death Note? You're watching Death Note? I said, yeah, no, it was put into a TV series. She's like, oh, wow. Oh, look, it's a Shamigami. And I'm like, oh, wow.
I imagine she'd be like, shift over, Mum. I'm watching this with you.
I know. I think she was watching some of it with me. Yeah. She took her headphones off, so she wasn't listening to her music. So I knew she was watching some of it. So,
Right, there you go then. This is how you know this is good. It's got the 12-year-old seal of approval.
yeah, exactly.
Keeping a 12-year-old interested in anything.
Yeah,
is
that
enough.
isn't a tablet. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Nice.
Bloody awesome. Yeah.
So glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah, man, that's fascinating. Just awesome.
There's a lot to take in.
There is, but it was done so well. I can understand it. I mean, their names, obviously, I'm going to get used to. It took forever to get used to bloody Laszlo, Naja, and frickin' Nandor and Gizmo. I still can't pronounce his real name. Guillermo. I mean, I'm terrible with other people's names.
Not just Or as I normally do, just point at the person on the screen and go, him.
Oh, that person. Yeah, that person. But other than that, I am really on board with this, and I am really invested in all the characters. Even the dad, I want to see what happens, I'm just saying, wow. Just
and of course,
my eyes have been opened.
We're straight away getting into El rings light and basically accuses him straight away of being Kira. And that's where we get left off.
You're Kira, aren't you? But I like the way instead of there being just credits, it continues to play through the credits.
Yes, isn't that brilliant?
It's a common thing that they do when they want to squeeze a couple more minutes in. They'll actually have the story playing over the opening credits and over the ending credits, or they just have like a silent credit roll along the bottom of the screen while it's still going.
I mean, more films should do that sort of thing with the outro credits. Like, I really appreciated that. I thought that was really well done. So,
one that was the best one I've seen for outro credits has been Critters 3.
I don't think I've ever. I have never watched
it.
He's still searching through the basement and stuff, and they're playing the credits and the things they'll carry on.
Wow!
And then set you up for Critters 4. Because the whole thing
I knew there was a Critters 3.
Right.
I've never seen it. I didn't know there was like a 4 and 5.
5, yeah.
No, I think I've only seen the first one.
I'm like,
we have.
I know you've reviewed. Yes, you have reviewed all of them.
Tell the audience so they can, if you're new here,
it was like
yes.
Watch previous episodes.
I was doing something on the PC and listening to the HORRORific podcast. And it's like, today we're covering Critters 5. And I'm like, wait a minute. There's a Critters 4?
Critters. Yeah, everyone's like, what? There's a Wolf Creek TV series? So there's so many reviews on this channel that people don't even know existed.
That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to step off the beaten path.
Yes.
It'd be so easy. Just all right. What's current? Let's just do that.
Yep.
Everyone else is doing that. That's not what we're here to do.
No.
We're here to. Yes, we'll cover current stuff as well, but there's so much out there, and it's just finding the. Like there's things like this TV show I wouldn't have known existed.
No, that's right.
And I'm glad I found it. And looking at it.
Yep.
There's other stuff. Like I said, even though it was terrible.
You do classics. You do anime. You do Australian, New Zealand horrors.
And we found some crackers there as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. You do new stuff as well. You go over,
horror, it's here.
Yep.
Huge franchises like, Evil Dead and Resident Evil and all of them.
Yeah, so it's that. But don't forget, when we covered Sir Peter Jackson and stuff, we were covering like Meet the Feebles that's probably nobody heard about. Forgotten Silver.
Silver no one knows about. Yeah.
Even Heavenly Delusions. That was a movie that's not really like Cate Blanchett's first role. Nobody really knows about that.
Heavenly Delusions. Heavenly Creatures.
Well, Heavenly Creatures, sorry.
But yeah, it was a delusion.
I was wondering about that because Heavenly Delusion is an anime.
It's a great name for a band.
Yep.
Sorry.
Deathgasm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's
if I was going to create a rock band, it'd be called something stupid like Cardboard Stereotype.
Oh my God. Oh dear.
Yeah, that's a problem.
We do like
too many
rock
names
country
rattling about in my head. So
yeah,
the mix up from time to time.
I can't. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. But it was a
No,
bit of
what
a
is it I'm
delusion.
thinking about? The
That's
anime
all.
series. Heavenly Delusions, the anime series.
Heavenly Delusion. Heavenly Delusion is the anime series where you've got
Yes.
the two kids looking for like
We're
heaven
still waiting
on
for
earth.
season 2. Yeah, we're still waiting for season 2 of
Still
that.
waiting for season. The story as far as the manga is concerned, is finished. We're just waiting for season 2. Problem is, it's like it all depends how popular season. If
That's
season 1 is
right.
really popular, if season 1 is really popular, you'll get season 2 straight away. If it's not so popular, you have to wait 19 years
Or not at all.
or not at all.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
we anime fans believe in hope. There's always hope.
Everyone should believe in hope. Oh wow.
There you go. I'm glad you've enjoyed this. I'm glad that you're interested
Yeah.
and you're not just didn't know how you were going to react, and also we have everything in our
Pre-
heads.
Yes, you do.
So
I already know how this is going to end. I think.
yeah, that's the thing.
I know what's going to be
It could
changed.
throw you though, Flea.
this
You
episode-
never
I
know.
know. I
Yep.
think I know what's going to be changed in the story. I think I know how it's going to end.
because don't forget they changed it in the live action movie as well.
Yeah.
There is.
So that's a different ending. This could be different again. So
That's right.
it's given me this is fresh. I don't know what's going to happen next because
Yes.
they've completely
Great.
flipped it, and that's
Yep.
that's a nice feeling. But also, it's still Death Note.
Which is good. They didn't change the laws, they didn't change the characters, like as in, the avatars and all that sort of stuff. That's really good to know.
They can't, or it wouldn't be Death Note.
No, but
Yeah, exactly. But
there's
it's happened.
there's a movie that we shall not speak of.
Exactly.
I haven't forgiven Margaret Qualley for that.
Yeah, but I think the reason it's called Death Note is because after they finished, everyone got a note. You're all fired.
Oh, that's brilliant. You're all
But-
fired.
But there you go. No, that was fun. I'm glad with that. This is a lot of fun to talk about.
Me too. Thank you for opening my eyes up, and my restricted mind has been shifted. Yeah.
But if you like storytelling, you like it's good
do.
to see different things because I find this helps me, especially
Mm.
when like telling my own stories now or trying to write. There's
Yeah.
the more ideas you have, the more input, the more, and not just staying the same.
Mm.
That's how you could break boundaries and develop your own style.
That's
Just have
right.
as much as possible, and
Yep. I like that.
this is
true.
a completely different style of storytelling, completely different lore, and it's good because it refreshes you, but you can also reinforce it with your own values and that as well, and
Yes.
nothing's
Yeah.
lost. Good storytelling is good storytelling. Doesn't matter where it's from or what
That's right.
medium.
What medium? It's got to get the point across, and this definitely is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But there you
Yeah.
go. That's that. So, Flea, you and I are back on Sunday for Dark Gathering.
On Sunday with the
episode-
second half of series 1 of Dark
Yep.
Gathering.
Yep. Dale, you and I will be back for What We Do in the Shadows
Yes.
season. Where are we on? Season 5? No,
Four.
we're on
4? 5.
Four?
5.
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Oh my God. Wow, we're
we're
nearly
not-
finished.
Yeah, it won't be long.
No.
Yep. So there you go. And I am back on Crypto Fright next week. We're doing Blade 2. That's
Excellent.
uh,
Yeah.
that's going to be a fun movie to rip apart.
So you finished with the good Blades and now you're on to Blade 2.
Well, it's because we're doing the Guillermo del Toro series, so that's the one
Oh,
he
That's
directed.
right.
So we've already done Kronos, The Devil's Backbone, Mimic. So now we're doing Blade 2.
That's right.
Wait, Kronos, I think
Fun.
Kronos.
No, Kronos. Guillermo del Toro's first one is just called Kronos.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. But I've seen Kronos the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, that's
Oh, oh, oh.
no, that's a Hammer movie.
That's hammer. That's proper hammer champ. That is.
No. Kronos is Guillermo del Toro's first movie. It's good.
Wow.
It's got Royal Perman in it, which is a bit odd.
Oh
Bit campy,
no.
but for the most part, it's a good movie.
I don't think that Ron Perlman has ever made a bad movie, but I am a bit of a Ron Perlman fan. People tell me I'm wrong and I need help. But
No, he's all good. He's all good. He's not that bad. Just used to him doing his thing.
But yeah, that's what we're doing there. So yeah, plenty going on. Even though it's summer holidays, we don't stop because we're sad.
No, and even though it's 2 degrees over here.
It's a session. What can we say?
Yep, but
it's horror.
Yep. As I said, Horrific Tales Volume 5 is out now. Once my copy arrives, I'll be doing the unboxing video, all that good stuff.
Yay!
Celebration stream at the end of this month.
Oh, yeah.
Lots happening as always. And just even say, well, first of all, thanks everyone for turning up. Thanks for everybody who joined in the chat. And until next time, keep up to date with the channel, do the type of things, and remember to keep it creepy, keep it horrific.